Good evening, service crew. Fighting pilot Ace Windfall Extraordinaire, standing by. Happy Tuesday, and welcome back for more Arknights. So I didn't know... Whoops! I didn't know that the Dorothy's Vision event was gonna end, like, tonight today? Like, 12-ish hours ago, whenever it ended ago? I thought it ended, like, after today. Luckily, I was able to go in, and I went and I was able to do the S missions, the ones where you fight, like, you have Dorothy, and you have, like, Saria, and you have Shining, Silence. And you have Silence as, like, part of your team. I went through and did those, I got the little story bits, I get why Dorothy wants to hug everyone, all that done and gone. This I was only able to get, like, through the first 2 or 3, but that's fine. I was able to get the, like, the meat and potatoes there done. Good, and so that kind of threw a wrench in things. I was hoping to do like some of these, but I guess that's not happening. So instead, today we're going to be doing the main theme. Because it was between this and IS2, and I found out, I thought IS2 would have a new, monthly squad? I didn't realize IS2 is currently being, not gaslit, what's the word? Sunlit? Sundowned? Like the, where you can, like, just do any monthly squad you want now. Did not realize that. What's up, Sylpharina? No, the banner is not up either, unfortunately. Sunset, that's the one. That's what I was looking for. No, it's not. There's only this banner up, so that also just... And so because of that, I don't think we're rolling on Gotcha today. Didn't get it's fine. She's in the standard banner, it's not like it's a limited. Who knows, maybe I'll get jump scared by her when I roll, Mwynar, or more likely when I roll, try to get Texas. Mouse jump scare. Oh, it's gonna happen. Get pot 6 mouse. Jesus, don't put that evil on me. Pot 6 mouse probably isn't that bad, though. Oh, I did, you'll probably be happy to know this then. I did, I had to do my dailies today. And I wanted to, like, save my, my sanity, so I didn't do some things. And so instead I got Scotty up to max E0, so that's something. E2 mint close. It was kind of, sort of, in the same vein. Saga will probably be in the search shop in 3 months. Oh, that long? Or that short, I guess? That's not bad at all, then. I guess she came out right around the same time as Cal, then, because I know Cal's going to the search shop in 5-6 months? And I need to start saving up for that. I think I should be good. 180, how much is it? 180? Yeah, I'm fine then, perfect. Okay, cool. Always keep 180 gold certs then, because Cal's gonna be in there soon enough. Placate you. But I mean, look at her. It's 50 now. I don't think I said, by the way, what's up, Wisteria? Howdy, welcome back. Let's hop in. So there are 20 of these in total. You can tell because when you go here, it says 20. So that's a lot. I'm hoping to maybe get, like... It depends how long each of these stories is. What does this mean? But hopefully at least 5 or 6 I want to get to, like, Act 1. I want to finish Act 1 of this story today, and I think I'll be happy. E2 both modules before I'll be happy. That's going to be a long ways away. Speaking of modules, Exu got a module. I don't remember how recently she got that, but I noticed that there was the little, like, red or orange dot on her earlier today, and I was like, oh, I feel like I knew that. I just need to go through and actually kill Frostnova with her at some point. I can get that. It's fairly ignorable, yeah. But it's just like, it's damage, it's health. It's not the worst thing in the world, at the very least. And it's pretty easy to get. Honestly, I'm surprised that I didn't already have it, but I don't know if it can count achievements that happen before you actually, like, before the module is actually unlocked for certain cases. Gives her another buff to give out. Like, she gets two charges of the buff kind of thing. So that's actually pretty cool. Makes it easier to, like, get the buff on important ops, theoretically. Do we have the upgrade, or is that China only right now? That's kind of cool. We have the upgrade. Ooh. Okay. Good. Maybe try to finish Act 1 of this and then go do that real quick? Might be a fun plan, Should be easy, you just have to Frost Nova. An old monster once told me, what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. I always thought it was stupid, but the guy's a monster, so maybe I do have to give him this some thought. Does a bug jump into a flame to get stronger? So stupid. No. Let's not talk about how dumb and weak a bug is. You know, no matter how strong a bug gets, in the end, it's still just a bug. If a bug jumps into the flame, all it proves is that the heat messed up its brain. Assuming it even had a brain. It obviously went mad. But what if I was to leap into the flames? Besides proving that I'm crazy, what else would that prove? I'd come out a bit charred, but how would that make me any stronger? We're talking about death here. And what does an undying monster know about death? Alas, such is the nature of the bitter death that none may resist. It's not you. You'll still talk to me? That's a surprise. I thought you were totally caught up in your plan to destroy Lungmen, Tallulah. W. You haven't given anyone notice of your visit. Oops, my bad. I've been a mercenary for so long. Forgot all about that reporting every detail of my life to the boss thing. Sorry, leader. But you know I can't go all the way up to the top level of command tower, so I have to ask you to stoop to my level. Your sarcasm isn't doing us any good, W. Reunion needs the might of the sarcasm, and we should strive not to add any more personal conflicts between us. Just calling us devils? Just call us devils. Only the bleeding hearts and self-righteous call us sarcasm. Us mercenaries? We know exactly what we are. Strange. Devils, the inferior race of the banished. You mercenaries cannot accept this definition, nor will you take pride in it. Duh. But your people started calling us devils, not as a hate thing, or because it was catchy or whatever. Devil is a fear thing. You people called us that because we scare you. So us mercs like being called devils, because we know exactly what it really means. And we always make good, and sure, anyone left alive takes the subtext straight to the heart. Oh, sorry. Me yapping on about this is like trying to show off in front of an expert, isn't it? We're a no-name merc squad, famous for brutality. But compared to you, what? It's like a worm trying to go up against a crab. After all, leader, nobody scares people better than you. Inflict terror upon your enemies, and provide warmth for your friends. To strike fear into our enemies and bring hope to our comrades. That is the way Reunion has always done things. So driving Ursa's core city into Lungmen is also in line with a certain comrade's ardent wish. Our warriors are still bravely fighting inside Lungmen. They need our assistance, and we will bring it to them. The infected inside Lungmen require hope, and our warriors here have expressed their earnest desire to be that source of hope. Everyone's wishes find harmony here, and the responsibility to see those wishes come to fruition belongs to us. Reunion. This will also bring benefits to the Sarkaz, I assure you, beyond doubt. What your kind seeks is not hope, so I will provide you with profit. Sarkaz mercenaries like you, scattered between various city-states, as well as those who pulled your strings. You will drink deeply of the chaos between cities and countries. It will nourish you. After Lungmen, no nomadic city is safe. Your kind will find more room to expand and thrive. And your people will prosper. Huh. Sounds like a good deal. Just going off the profits, I'm totally on board. Tell me, W. What doubts do you still have? None. Made a great case. Want a standing ovation? No need. Then, let's talk about my mission. Bad news is, I failed. I didn't manage to bring back my target, and she wouldn't give me the thing. That's not your fault. The kinship between Misha and Skullshatter was bound to lead to uncertainties. Why'd you send me to grab that scientist's daughter, then? Seems like you didn't even need her or her secrets for your big plan. Between the attack on Lungmen and firing up this core city, what's the point of her anyway? The authenticity of the key still has to be verified. I can personally verify that we've activated the core city, but Reunion still needs full control over the way it stops. And that's where this key comes in. Fisto told me the old geezer found in the abandoned city was the real deal. No, W. Mephisto would not tell you that. It would only be you spilling secrets to Mephisto while thinking about extracting the information you want from him. So, is that bit of news true or not? You're not interested in hearing my justifications, but you also don't plan on offering yours either. I have my own channels, and might be a little more frank than I used to be. Oh, but I guess I could have mixed up my sources. Something like that. W. If you want me to be more transparent, and explain to you the details of my plan, all of them. Skull's Shatter on your first operation tested the LGD's response speed. It allowed us to adjust our strategy and improve upon our plans to take down Lungmen. Without your cooperation, we could not succeed. The key did truly exist, but was lost upon Misha's death. The key the Patriots sought was only a backup plan to deal with this situation. I won't force you to tell me where your information came from, but my explanation should convince you. Alright. The leader. I want to know how many keys there are. I won't ask any more questions after that. Yeah? 2. Sergei, Royal Chernobog scientist, held one of them, and delivered it to Misha using special means. The other was held by Count Boris, former mayor of Chernobog. During our attack, he broke off a city plate to flee. However, he was unable to escape the catastrophe. The ruined satellite city. Our undercover agents in the city have kept everything there that we need. We can lure the LGD into an ambush given the proper distance. We have sufficient reason to capture the abandoned city, and the best use of it is to occupy it and turn it into a stronghold. You're really good at explaining things, leader. I'm all out of questions. Hey, I'm not asking too many, am I? Sorry to make you waste so much time explaining it all to me. W. If openness can resolve this misunderstanding between us, I won't be stingy with my time. In order to ensure a relationship of long-term mutual benefit, I will continue to draw up our future plans. Hopefully, this can slightly increase the trust between us. We need to support each other to have a chance at overcoming the troubles to come. Really? I'm touched. Of course. I never liked this woman. The Tallulah they talk about the Tallulah they talk so nice about in private is so insanely boring. And this Tallulah talking to me right now is just another lying bastard. Oh, not to say there's anything wrong with lying. I lie a lot. Nothing stronger than a well-placed lie, except maybe a bomb. The truth is like a cup of water. What good does it do when the whole house is on fire? But when I lie, I know I'm lying. I chew up my thoughts and spit them in the ears. A she-dragon, though. She lies so natural, it's like the words come out of someone else's mouth. Doesn't matter who she's talking to. It's not just tweaking a couple points to cover up her plans. She takes on a totally different form, turning into something they trust more. Turning into something they trust more, telling them what they want to hear. Rena's most beloved figure is, of course, the leader, Tallulah. Standing here with me. She's a businesswoman, a trader. With Patriot, she turns right into a warrior woman. She'll show her true face one day, but not everyone will live long enough to see it. Besides, does she even have a true face? Is she an onion? You keep peeling off layer after layer until you realize there's nothing inside. I mean it. She was acting honest as an Iberian nun just a minute ago. She lifts her hand slightly. Huh, I know that trick. Right now she's like a cunning Savra after a lifetime of raiding and killing. Something pulls away the air in front of me, and in a split second, it'll melt away my whole body. Don't tell me you're ready to kill me after a little bit of teasing. Nobody has ever figured out the formless things Tallulah throws around, but I know exactly what they do. Ruins. Debris. Things lose even their most basic structure. Just like a fire without light. I'm her prey. I should have known. Kinda obvious, Dragon Lady. The old Tallulah wouldn't have showed her cards this early. Going to die or plopping down some long-winded monologue before the end just isn't my style. Never thought about dying. At least, not now. The small device I tossed out moments earlier was, while I was talking, falls to the ground and blooms into a ball of fire before me. A wave of heat rushes towards me. Luckily, the comforting warmth isn't hers. I'm no arts expert. In my experience, 99% of arts are no match for this pure blast of energy. Explosions, heat, shrapnel, shockwaves. It's an equalizing force that tears apart any enemy. Or me. I just need to draw out the stalemate a little longer. Until the seeds I planted finish blooming. You're such a hard worker, Tallulah. You even went through all that trouble to play out a sitcom with me. I knew it. You really would make a great actor. This Dragon Lady. I don't really hate her that much. Do I? Those who don't know how to deceive cannot tell lies, and thus are not liars. And she is a monster soaked in lies. She doesn't need to lie. No wonder I get kinda... Okay, I admit it. Kinda scared when I see her. I don't hate her, but I might really be afraid of her. And fear breeds caution. If you got your guard up, you're prepared. Your little tricks are actually able to neutralize my originating arts. I might have underestimated you. Hey! This little trick took me hours to put together. Show some respect, huh? But if a little bit of your fire was all it took to make me roll over and die, what kind of devil would follow me? You came prepared. You planned to attack me from the very beginning. You made the first move, Dragon Lady. You're trying to torture me because I'm a pain? You want to shut me up because I've seen through you. To punctuate my sentence, a wave of heat surges from her fingertips and leaps towards me. Man, This dragon bitch just won't let me have any fun. I bend my waist and drop into an exaggerated roll, making it look like I'm tying my shoes. No. Ain't better next time. W. Your dirty tricks have been exposed. You're now an enemy of Union. Why do you oppose me? This is certainly of no benefit to you. Why? Why do you think this was my idea? I sure as hell didn't want us clawing at each other's faces this soon. Fact of the matter is, you attacked me first. Trying for a little shock and awe, huh? I guess I have no choice then. I just have to kill you before you kill me. Your insanity has deepened your blind confidence. Lying to me is no big deal. You don't really care who you lie to, how many people you kill, or how many people you lie to. But, Dragon Lady, you don't regret lifting a finger against me. Am I the kind of person who says stuff like this? Maybe. I really am losing it. Can't even call this insanity at this point. Seems more sentimental than anything else. I guess I really fucked up. I see. Pretending to be crazed and stupid had us all fooled. Turns out, I misunderstood your character this whole time. So considerate of others. What a lovely little devil you are. Such a colorful character. Not as lovely as you, of course. You'll be even cuter once I rip your tongue out. Can't have it lolling around. Your little traps are enough to kill me. Of course not. Did I ever mention that I set a trap? Better watch your feet. Might be a trap. So, how many do you want? How many do you have? You pitiful thugs. My flames have found you. You will pay for your betrayal. Whoa! Creepy. What's the matter with you? Who are you talking to with that tone of voice? You. I know you hate these words, W. You also hate me for pointing out your purpose. Well, thanks for being so considerate of my preferences. You think you can rile me up with the right phrasing? And, like, my purpose? How many people you plan to kill has nothing to do with me, Dragon Lady? What do you know about me? You got like 80 different plots within plots going on in that noggin, and you're gonna guess what's in mine? W? You want to prevent me from using the core city to attack Lungmen. Oh? If you simply wanted revenge, you would not have chosen this moment. If you wanted to kill me, W, you could have waited until both Lungmen and I are incapacitated. That would have been the wise move. Trying to talk me into giving you information was another cover. A mercenary leader who cares nothing for the direction of the Union would not ask me, the leader of a Union, about my plans. You know, I won't kill you. As long as you put aside your interest in this war. Do that, and I'll spare your life. I'm fond of you, W. You're good. Comic relief. And I have no desire to execute a harmless harlequin. However, a madwoman who will use any methods available to kill me has no right to judge good and evil, let alone claim to understand my plans. Are you really as violent and insane as the performances you put on suggest, W? Would you shut up already? You're not. You want to stop Reunion. You want to stop the attack on Lungmen. Those are your intentions. W. You're all too easy to read. I didn't even need to make any plans to investigate you. You came here wearing your heart on your sleeves. That's a load of bullshit. I'll turn you into a puddle of gore and have someone dump you down the waste chute, assuming there's anything left. I pressed the button on the device in my hand. Simple originium detonator switch. Remotely operated. Chained explosions. A blazing light of destruction mixing with a deliriously pungent aroma. Waves of heat carrying fragments of debris, overturning everything in front of me. Just as I planned. Everything reduced to cinders. Even the most thick-skinned sarcas. Wait. Didn't I have a detonator mechanism for the explosives? Why'd she plant her sword in the ground? Was this your trap? Try me, W of the Sarkaz. Try again. Hold on. You... No fire. No burning. The hundreds of originium explosives I painstakingly twisted into the steel foundation of the city are all... gone. Where are the explosions? The heat, the shrapnel. Nothing. The place where I planted the originium is deformed, melted, and warped. Drips of iron and the burned oil paint covering it gives off a nasty smell, but that's it. My shrapnel, my blast waves, my light show, it's not going to happen. The cataclysm that I pictured in my mind a million times over isn't going to happen. The cunning dragon lady must have poured her arts into her sword and channeled it deep into the steel beneath us. The heat radiated to each of my traps, melting them away. You figured it out. You're so smart, W. The world-ending explosion from all directions that should have blown her into a billion little pieces. It's nothing but a big, wet fart. Alright. I've been thoroughly played. Dragon Lady, you're not half bad. Was this result also part of your plans? Let me guess. Your backup plan is you'll show me an improvised suicide bombing spectacle. Isn't that right? Let's not waste each other's time. Don't get too cocky. Little girl. Say, are you even the same person? Right now, even I don't really want to know. I don't need you to define me. Choose your death. Die by my flames. Be thrown from the city walls. Or be run through by my sword. Can you really finish me off? Steel must endure 1,000 trials in the forge before it can become a sword. Sword is destined from birth to be a weapon. But you are just a mortal shell that has not yet died. That would be an honor. To be impelled by the sword. Would I be the first one? Unfortunately, you'll have to accept second. Now, we're talking about people I've blown up. You, well, wouldn't even have a number. Am I gonna die? I guess so. What's so bad about death? I mean, things worse than dying. So, when you feel like you're done for, As long as you prepare for the stuff worse than death, you'll even manage to surprise yourself. Now, I think it's about time I also blow this joint. You blew yourself apart right in my hands. You'd be more afraid to die. Though your defection didn't surprise me, you yourself did surprise me a little. You had some potential as the opening act of a farce. I hope your death was painful enough. W. Victoria. After the battle. 31 hours until impact. 6:30 p.m. Leader. Sir, your return gives me great peace of mind. Formality is unnecessary. There was a battle here just now. It was between me and W, who tried to assassinate me. Don't worry. I'm fine. From the reports I've received, she was already showing signs of rebellion when she occupied Chernobog. She made her own decision to let the enemy escape, instigated the Sarkaz mercenaries' rebellion, and murdered her superior. These series of actions were likely caused by outside political forces. Where is she now? She should have stood trial. She detonated the explosives hidden around her body and fell into the core area. I will dispatch someone to search for her body. Sir, you need not worry yourself. That does not concern me. And her Sarkaz, what of them? I will deal with it. Now that the core city is steadily moving on track, I'll need to stabilize the situation immediately. Leader, this core city was activated without my knowing. Why? Even the comms have been broken. We're out of options. Ursus may attack Chernobog at any time and slaughter our compatriots. For their sake, we must first take down Lungman. Right now, all energy must be used to support the operation of the core city. We have no excess power to support tuning the ingoing and outgoing channels. The originium left behind by the catastrophe is so potent that we cannot endure it. The order to recall you exhausted the last of our backup supply. Now there's only one place that can provide us with enough refined originium. Even then, if time is tight, please discuss with us. What you say may be correct. I'm sorry, sir. I should have given it more thought. But what's done is done. This key, how will you use it? You can stop the city. This city can be stopped. Many things, once started, will not stop. So, I'm entrusting this key to you. You'll decide when we stop. I apologize for giving you such an arbitrary command. You seem more subdued today than usual, sir. No. I will go to guard the core city. Someone will attack. They will try. And I will stop them.
Excuse me, sir. Crownslayer, Frostnova, Mephisto, and Faust are still waiting for our help. We must not let any outsiders interfere with our plans.
Tallulah.
What's the matter, my champion?
Leader. Any evil, no matter how great, will always come to an end. This, I firmly believe.
Yes. I share the same conviction.
Goodbye, leader.
Go, Patriot. To end this war and regain the status of the infected, Reunion will crush all enemies standing in our way. Oh, what's this?
A kind of sarcasm talisman. 2 pieces. This one is for you. The other one I will keep.
Oh, what are these for? It's a bit heavy.
They can keep you safe.
You still believe in those weird sarcasm things. What's the point of this?
Let me finish.
Sure.
This talisman can withstand torture, mortal wounds, destroyed organs, no. But the consumption of life, it can withstand. Until it breaks. If yours breaks, mine will tremble. And I will go save you.
What if both pieces break? Why aren't you saying anything? Ah, fine. I'll hang on to it.
Good.
I'm obviously going to outlive you, so you just do your own thing.
Help who? End what war? My talisman. It, too, has broken.
You killed W. What are you gonna do now? Liberate you. You'll no longer need to bow before a Sarkaz. All that you desire, I shall grant you.
And what exactly is that?
War. No longer will you have to endure the foul taste of slaughtering the weak. No longer will you waste your efforts like a pebble hitting a rock. I will give you a truly equal war. Sarkaz, wandering devils. What I will grant you is not only the fear of your victims. I will reforge your blood, your flesh, your steel, and the shame of countless generations of your ancestors. I will grant you slaughter, and I will grant you death. A new era has arrived, and war shall reign supreme. All Sarkaz who wish to taste all that this new era has to offer, step forward.
Who'd you have as kill? Cool. Lot of nice exposition there. Howdy, Encyclopoint. Welcome. Also, what's up, Goodnight Poon Poon and Nuki Ashu? Welcome back as well. W is powerful in a funny way. Yeah, just the explosives, right? She's just really like on point with like all those weapons and everything. Yo, wait, what? Why do you get Thermi X here? What's up, Lahais? What's up, Jared? Hey, guys. Oh, here, let me do that. There we go. Put on my happy face. What do you get Thermi X? I have Thermi X, but I don't think I got that from the story mode. I thought I pulled him randomly. It feels weird that I would just get him here. Good exposition. The chilling voice and the hoarse voice are obviously... Chilling voice was Frost Nova. I forgot what my Frost Nova voice sounded like. I think my Frost Nova voice was essentially the same as my Tallulah voice, so that wouldn't work. Also, I think that was younger Frost Nova technically as well. Robot, more like Robomb. What is Thermi X's thing? Is he just the... He's the one that you put down and it just explodes, right? Like an executor or something like that? I guess that's fitting that I get an explosive robot after this explosive robot died. Sort of. Died, question mark. Chapter was first introduced. Oh, Thermi X. Oh, that's cute. Interesting. Can you get Heidi not from, like... So Amiya you get, like, through these things, right? And then I know Heidi you get in, like, this chapter 10 or 11. Can you get... But, like, obviously Amiya you can't, like, pull Amiya. Can you pull Heidi? I actually don't remember. I don't know yet. So I guess if you can pull Heidi, it makes sense. And it's just, like, a weird thing. Got your Destiny 2 stuff done, now you don't know what to do. Enjoy the stream. Do mindless farming in Destiny 2. Practice insert fighting game here. All of the above, in fact, is probably the best bet. Not from pull. Okay, interesting. So it's weird that they gave Therm the ability to be pulled a little bit. Okay. Remnants of Reunion's forces remain entrenched in the streets of Lungmen, desperately resisting to the bitter end. Prepare for combat. So this is where I'm going to be fighting a lot more Sarkaz enemies, I guess, and also Patriot. It feels weird that Patriot gets introduced here, because it feels like he also probably dies here, because what? I assume all of this wraps up Reunion's storyline, with this being Patriot as the boss and this being Tallulah as the boss. But I wonder if, like, Patriot gets introduced and dies. I guess he got introduced here. He got set up here. I don't know. It's going to be weird. Got spoiled on the Google search suggestion on the main search page. Ooh. Shooters everywhere. Everyone's out to get you with the spoilers. That's why anytime I, like, look at a game, I always get unintentionally spoiled, because I'll go deep diving, and I'll think that I won't get spoiled, but then you get hit with an unmarked spoiler because you're playing a game that's 10 years old, and of course everyone knows these spoilers for the game. Always gotta be on high alert. Okay, so what I don't think this is gonna be hard. It's the first chapter of the mission. It's the first mission of the chapter. 2 block there. Quick select. Not even quick select. I have a DP gen. I think the only thing I'm gonna do is swap Rosa out for, like, Texas, and I think I'll be fine. That way I have 2 quickly deployable vanguards. Sniper, caster, sniper, healer, guard, defense, sniper. Yeah, it seems fine. If I need to change anything else, I can change something else, but should be good. Tekken 7 to download fully. Oh, so you can start learning Lars. You got like a 90% discount. Nice. Oh, not 90%. I can't do math. You got like a 80% discount. 20, 120. How many times does 20 go into 120? 6 times? You got a 6, 1, 6, 30. You got like a, yeah, 80%-ish. I don't know. I do have a lot of 6 stars now. I'm happy. I think like I'll be able to clear the chapter missions really easily. I mean, I was able to clear Frost Nova pretty easily because I had Exu just on it. So I'm kind of happy that I can just like do things now. In the main mission at the very least. It's kind of nice. It's very freeing and relaxing. Now then. 6:30 p.m. Number 00000002, clearance level 8. Dr. Ace Windfall. Thank you for visiting the Rhodes Island Integrated Bioprocessing Unit. Your intentions have been determined through analysis of available biological data. In addition, the system detects that you are in a bad mood. Leave me alone. Dr. Ace Windfall is displaying aggression. Rest assured, the system will not electrocute you. There's no need to fear these tests. Welcome home, Doctor. Can this really be called home? It's Rosmontes. Are you Dr. Ace Windfall? It's you. I'm sure of it. I can feel it. A little different. But the person you're holding, that uniform. Can I ask, who's that you're holding? A friend. She's your friend. But you barely know her at all. I don't know. This might disappear soon. What do you feel? Traces of people communicating with each other. Smell, warmth, shape. I'm not sure, but she... The girl reaches out to Frost Nova. No. You don't want me to do that? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Rosmontes. I forgot that Frost Nova might freeze her. I forgot all about that. It's been so long. No, I'm an outsider. I don't know her. I can't do this, can I? I'm sorry. I'm having trouble understanding you. The other operators say that too. There are a lot of big personalities at Rhodes Island, but I might be weird even for them. Did you want to use this machine? If this is indeed the final resting place of the infected. It is. Just a second. Let me check the log. Yes. They cleaned this cabin already. Put her on the slab. Easy now. There. Then the slab will slide in there, and wait for it to close. And finally, press this button. You're really familiar with it. Oh. I've had to use it a lot. Why? This is where all of Rhodes Island's infected end up. And if I knew them, if I felt them, if they were my teammates, I always take care of them myself. The original manual was really complicated, but I wrote down how to use it in my terminal. Just a quick look, and I can feel it. Feel what? It's like a chain. A chain. Or I could say it's like seeing the links between people. Sending off the people tied to you means untangling the lines around them. The other ends of the threads are still tied to us. But even when the one side is gone,
The threads don't hang down. It feels like you've lost something inside yourself. Something you didn't know was there, but knowing it won't come back. Why would you want to feel that? Because if you know the feeling, it won't suddenly sting you, right? So then, you... Excuse me. Identifier for Rosemontis, Elite Operator, present in Rhodes Island Integrated Infected Bioprocessing Unit, will expire in 15 minutes. I will update you momentarily. Stand in place for about 15 seconds. In addition, there is a skirmish taking place by the starboard hull. If possible, please assist after updating your identification code, in order to reduce resource consumption. Oh, okay. I'll go do that. I'm making a note of it in my terminal. Reminding you for the 6th time, if you would allow access to the system, it could send this information directly to... No. I'm the only one who can use this. Understood. Elite Operator? The PRTS means me. Should I call you Rosemontis? Yes. Rosemontis. What about her? I think I should at least know her name. Frostnova. Frostnova. A good name. Hello, Frostnova. Bye-bye.
What's up, Joe? Welcome to Arknights. Welcome to the... This is where the fun begins. Should be pretty easy, though. I imagine I can just bop. Like... It's kind of upbeat, heroic sounding music for this. I didn't even... It's been a bit since I've done the main story, so I'm just like... We're just following up on all the events that happened previously. Like, there was such a big, like, happening time with Frostnova and everything. I completely, like, forgot about that. And so it's just word, like... What's the word? Like, not epilogue, but, like, the aftermath. It's like the aftermath of all that is finally coming home. I think you go here. Because this guy looks pretty big, and so having the arch damage on this lane, and also getting the extra one, like, bit here, I think is nice. Should be pretty easy. Big boy coming through there as well. Can pop that for the DP. I'm gonna save this until these guys get close. Can you go? You can go here. I'm pretty happy with that. And then I think the next thing I need to get out is Lumen. Pop that. Good, and then Lumen goes here, 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 here. Either way, they're all, like, all these units are in the same type of healing area. And either way I put him, it doesn't give him more units to heal. Since I can't put here and here. And all three of the units next to him are all, like, in the main healing area, and this one's not. Oh, that died. Whoopsie fuck. My bad. I have a sniper up here already, so I think that's fine. I can pop this. How many episodes will Frostnova take in the anime? Good question. They did the entirety of chapter, like, of Act 0 in what, 8 episodes? I could see all of up until Frost Nova just being a 12 episode like single core of an anime. Like the first 6 are oh shit, losing no, I haven't had to deal with drones in so long. No. I could definitely see this is chapter 7, yeah. I could see like yeah, perfect timing. But yeah, I think all of this was in 8 episodes. Which honestly, yeah, that seems about appropriate. I think they covered what they needed to and they skipped over the parts that they really didn't, because this part's kind of weak. Look, ooh, wait, actually. I feel like these were like shorter too though. Like a lot of it's tutorial, and I don't know how much story there is in each of these. I think you could make Chapter 8 is the length of a medium-sized book. Okay, yeah. If in fact these are longer, which they feel like, especially this one. This is like 24 or something like that, right? 18 versus what is this? 10? 8? Yeah, it's a lot shorter. So these are about like 10 each, and these are about like 20 each, maybe? How long is this one? 10. 10. And this one is double the length. So this is basically the same length as this, I would argue. But this one is also like higher quality. I could definitely see just done these 3 acts together combined to be like 12 episodes of an anime. What do you guys think? Arknights story word count by event. Your light's huge. What are the ones that... Okay, yeah. Chapter 0, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and Chapter 3 are all combined into 8 episodes of the anime. That's 29,000, 28,000, 21, and 20. Combine it, do some word math, word trickery, number math, whatever. That's 50, 75, 90... 95,000 like words. Add chapter 4, 5, and then 6. Like, yeah, 6 is already like over double. Like, yeah, that's easily 12 episodes, I think. And then you could do this is core 1, 1, 2, 3. Like, these are 12 episodes, and then just these 2 alone are your other 12 episodes. This is like your season 2, your second core, if they do a 24 episode anime. I failed. What do I need? I just need to get a healer out here on Exu so she doesn't die, I think. I don't think I need anything else. Right? Let's try that again. At worst, we throw in, like, we swap out Absinthe, but I think we're mostly fine. I want to move these as well. I think I do. I think I put you down here. Because the way that Texas works, I think she can handle this on her own. And Texas's AoE can then hit like an additional like spaces. This should be fine. Let's set up these. Pop this for DP. Pop you here. I'm excited for... Do we know when the next season's coming out yet? Oh, no, that's not good. I have to get a healer on Exu earlier than I thought. Yeah, because Exu takes damage. Exu dies. There we go. I don't know if they're AoE casters. Actually, I'm going to do that. That's probably the best way. This. Good. This should be good. Outside of the main one, you guys also go and watch Lee's Detective Agency. That was also only like 8 episodes. I don't know why both animes that they released are only 8 episodes. It was kind of disappointing because I really like Lee's. I wanted it to be 12, dang it. The little like details, the opening was really good for it. The little detail with every character had like an introduction. Like before the episode, they would all like basically state what they're like. They would all do the same like spiel of just like, we're Lee's Detective Agency, we handle X, Y, and Z. Except for like, but we're not real detectives. We leave that stuff to the police. That kind of stuff. It was very cute. This might not be good actually. Shit. You. Maybe you here. But like every episode had a different character of the main like 4 doing it. Episode teaser. Was that the thing I'm talking about with like the before the thing teaser? Or do you mean the episode teaser as in the like preview that they shot and like not shot, but like that they released earlier where it was the gang from Lee's like stealing like a piece of microfilm? Oh no, she died. You here. These are the last 5. As long as you stay alive, we should be good. Lap can hit air targets. Come on, Lap. You got it. Mistakes and miracles. Home service. Yeah, is that what it's called? That was a really nice teaser. It really, like, that's part of the reason I was really excited for it. Because, like, it was a good, like, you could immediately tell the style it was going for. Like, very light, very comedy, but, like, pretty solid action. It felt like, as someone who's never watched, like, you know, the Kung Fu action movies, like Kung Fu action comedies, it felt like one of those from what I know about it. And I was like, that looks fun. That looks like a fun romp. And I was really happy with it. Tearing your ears off? Why? Hopefully it's nothing too bad. Alright. Send back in the story real quick. Wei Yin-Wu's office, 6:30 p.m. It's her. Correct, Mr. Wei. 32 hours from now, the core city will collide with Lungmen. Its urban identification code has not been changed, which means that the core of Chernobog, this nomadic city, is still Ursa's territory. So attacking it would be an act of war. The Union holding Ursus hostage like this is the height of absurdity. You're unreasonably calm, Mr. Wei. Did it maybe occur to you what a peace-loving country the Empire is? Ursa's expansion is driven by a lust for wealth, territory, and growth. If it was profitable, the Empire would start a world war without a second thought. It would have done it decades ago. Would it provoke a war with Yan? The fact that Yan has not waged war for centuries does not mean they lack the capacity to fight. But I'd say a militaristic state might struggle to understand what it is that's led to Yan's prosperity. A world war would leave both sides devastated. Yan would need a long time to recover, but Ursus, with its myriad internal conflicts, would take it even harder. Ursus is no longer the world-devouring beast it once was. Only fools and madmen would wage a war that is costly, unprofitable, and doomed to fail. Mr. Wei, as far as I know, fools and madmen are a dime a dozen in the nomadic cities of the world. Weeding out such people is one of my most important duties. It's a function of the State Council of Ursus. Once the State Council responds, we'll implement measures to put a stop to the Chernobog core. Diplomats will handle the rest. Our only responsibility is to take control of this crisis before it gets out of hand.
You have that much faith in the Empire?
No. I have faith in mutual interest. Fighting war after war teaches bitter lessons. And even though Ursus has won a lot of riches from its wars, it's been unable to fight the internal rot those wars have bred. Has not been able to integrate the peoples and lands it's conquered. No nation can handle a rebellion while choking down the poison brewed by the mutual crisscrossing hate of its own populace. The Empire of Ursus is a rotting corpse, posturing to look strong.
And that is why you believe Ursus will act in its own interests, and abide by their deal with you.
I have no deal with the chairman of the State Council, verbal or otherwise, but the two of us have the same amount of sandy left. Fumizuki, send a message for me. I have to make use of this time. Fumizuki?
There's another message here. For you. Dr. Kalsit, Amiya, Jin. You should hear this too.
Fumizuki?
You will change your mind when you hear this.
I don't think so.
If you reject their help again, you will truly be isolated.
Chief Wei, you must act immediately upon receiving this message. What? That's my messenger. The following has been in arts encrypted. Mr. Wei, groups 3 and 4 standing down, were unable to get to the source of the matter. I can't even speculate on who the mastermind might be. They were whispering from the parliamentary gallery, laughing at my miserable, helpless performance, but I found no evidence to hold them accountable. If something happens in Chernobog, you must do everything you can to stop it. Otherwise, who knows what will happen. You have the wisdom and ability to stop it at its source. What we could not do, you must do in our stead.
That's the end.
I want to hear the rest.
The rest is the messenger's soliloquy.
He's my messenger.
Let me hear it.
I was unable to write Mr. Chairman White, and the messenger he sent to liaise with me was waylaid by unknown forces. Fortunately, that messenger is still safe and sound. The messenger slipped out of the deity Geiferberg in the dead of night, and someone secretly aided him. I believe there were forces within Ursus vying for supremacy. I was attacked many times on the road after that, and there were many others who tried to protect me. I tried to help them. I reached the Earl Rift and commandeered a messaging station. What happens now? Even I don't know. I hope to make it back to Lungmen, to enjoy the flavors of home once again.
How's he now? Unclear if he's alive or dead. It sounds like Chairman of State Council plans to stand by and see how this plays out. The State Council is at the heart of the Empire, but Chernobog is out on the periphery now. The borderlands mostly belong to the army, and some remnants of the ancient nobility. The army hasn't had a chance to engage in such operations since the Great Rebellion, but the infected did. The ancient nobility, closely watched as they were, couldn't have planned the Chernobog incident, but the infected could. Indeed, most of Reunion's infected had no training. They didn't stand a chance against the Ursus Guard and the Chernobog Riot Police. But a catastrophe did. Chernobog failed to split the plates in time, and there was nothing they could do against catastrophe. Reunion had to infiltrate the city early to stop the security forces from mobilizing, while the army ignored their maneuvering. Lungmen and Rhodes Island anticipated Reunion's actions, and the LGD made a plan to annihilate them. But Chernobog, even to this day, Chernobog and the Ursus court haven't said a word. Now we know why. Writing off the city and its inhabitants, Ursus handed Chernobog over to Reunion. And the infected, who have lived so long on the threshold of death that they no longer fear it, would assume control of the city after the catastrophe. They didn't have to do anything. They just got out of the way. They only had to let it happen. But after suffering a catastrophe, Chernobog was just a dead city with nothing of value, which left the infected heading for Lungmen. No matter who's running your union, all the elements were perfectly aligned.
Give the order. The sensors must stand down. Use force if necessary. We'll prepare for war. We must be absolutely certain that we can disable the core before it's too late. And no one is to know of this until Chernobog core is stopped.
Mr. Wei? You're going to start the war yourself.
Fumizuki, you've seen all Lungmen has been through. You must know. My brother wouldn't stand for me starting a war with Ursus. I must take initiative. We must take control of the situation, even if it costs us all of Lungmen.
Starting a war means being seen as an aggressor. It makes it more difficult to forge alliances. The first one to enter a state of war is likely to find itself isolated. But the worst part is, no one can know the truth until after the war is over. Whatever it might be. Some countries don't even care about the truth. All they want is an excuse. But, Mr. Wei, I believe we can achieve peace through diplomatic means.
Thank you for the suggestion, Madam Calcit. But I'm afraid White and I are the last hope for peace between our two countries. Whether our enemy is the Empire's Third Army, or the Emperor of Ursus, this war is going to happen eventually. Even if we're certain to win it. Peace is no longer possible. If White is too meek to use official channels to put a stop to this, it means he'll face too much resistance and criticism for it. Even if it works, he's a politician. He has to look out for himself. Having pushed him this far, the Empire's bureaucracy may be in some state of semi-paralysis.
A couple of diversions can hold Ursus hostage, but not Lungmen. This is not Ursus. You've entitled to an emergency response to another city. Wouldn't it then be too late to separate the city?
If the core is not stopped, the collision will destroy Lungmen, and the conflict that follows will cause further, unfathomable disaster.
But to stop the core...
Firing guns or sending a Spec Ops team would indeed mean a declaration of war on Ursus. Anything White might have been able to stop has been cut completely loose by the Chernobog core. An isolated city, cut off from all communication, left with nothing but identification codes, needs very little explanation. As you say, Doctor, it's up to Lungmen now. Only we can stop the Chernobog core.
Think carefully, Mr. Wei. There are serious consequences to an act of war.
War is serious business. But the other choice, as far as Lungmen is concerned, would be far worse.
Mr. Wei, Rhodes Island... I'll go. Huh? Miss Chin? Chin.
I'll take care of it. You're a Lungmenite.
I can leave Lungmen.
Superintendent Chin, don't play the hero. This isn't your responsibility.
If Lungmen needs a traitor, let it be me. I'm sick of you, Wei Yinwu. In your precious city.
I stopped being a Lungmenite even before you dug your claws into the slums. Now's not the time for a debate on ethics.
What do they do?
Why'd you have to do that to them? What did they do? Tell me, Miss Chin. What did they do? Tell me. Where was it Reunion hid themselves? Where was it they snuck into our city? You trust the slum dwellers, but do they trust you? Where did that trust come from? Have any of them, aside from your informants or Lin Kojui's ears, reported the infected infiltrating their homes? Things happen so fast. That doesn't mean anything. Did you receive even a single tip? Yes or no? No. Not one, not a single person stepped up. They don't trust you. They'd rather put their faith in foreign provocators than the Rat King or the superintendent of the LGD. Maybe Reunion was threatening them. Reunion's infected are known to be violent and dangerous. Did they forget that Lungman has never raised a hand against them? I don't blame them for supporting each other. In fact, if the infected didn't support each other, if they hated each other instead, the slums would have long since destroyed themselves. But they could have opposed Reunion. They could have come together with the Rat King's people to fight the infiltrators. They could have asked for your help. They don't trust... Exactly. They don't trust you. And all you've done for them. They still don't trust you. We should have sent the LGD into the slums long ago. It was the locals who didn't want the LGD in the slums. They're the ones working against my LGD time and time again. Even as Lin Koju and I worked so hard to root out the criminals and foreign agents from the slums, it was those same locals who scoffed at the sacrifices of our soldiers. Was it Lungmen that rejected them? Answer me, Miss Chin. Look me in the eyes and answer me! It's not their fault. Then whose, pray tell, is it? How many times have I told you? You have the right to own your thoughts and opinions, provided you don't let them affect your work. The LGD is here to protect Lungmen. The Special Inspection Unit is here to guide the LGD to protect Lungmen. The slums you've done so much for have become a vulnerability that could lead to Lungmen's destruction. Reunion exploited the infected among them to distract us, letting our guard down to Chernobog. The measures we took to fight off Reunion left us open to this maneuver by the core city. And those infected stood by and did nothing. If Lungmen falls here, it is ultimately by their hand. No. Who should be held responsible for turning Lungmen into a flashpoint? Who is responsible for the lives lost and blood spilled? So much destruction over a few neighborhoods, just because we didn't act in time. When you say act, do you mean whose fault is it? Was it Lungmen that rejected them? No. It was they who rejected Lungmen. So you'll dispose of them. Indifference and a lack of vision already destroyed them. I have no reason to care for those people anymore. Chin, we're all tainted with our innumerable mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. All we can do is fix them, or cover them up for a while. There is always someone who can do what I can't. But for now, I still have things to do. Everyone makes mistakes? I know what you're saying. The infected are a mistake, as long as they exist in the city. Pig-headed girl. Superintendent Shin, I told you everything. Do what you must. Alright then. Wei Yin Wu. What I must do, what the LGD must do, is name who is at fault and correct the mistake. It seems that, according to your definition, I'm at fault. We could also say, I am the mistake. Because I'm infected. You... Chen? Madam Chen? There's no need to hide it anymore.
For 3 years, you've been hiding my infection from the world. Now the infected have no place in this city. Neither do I. Nonsense! She and I are both infected. I don't belong here. I know what I must do, and I won't be making any more mistakes. I'm the only one who can stop her. Don't feel bad. I understand. We're sworn brothers, aren't we? Brothers, remember where we came from. Sworn brothers. Ruined. I'm infected. And a traitor to Lungmen. I'm the only one who can do this. I hate you. And I hate them. I should love you, but right now I hate every last one of you. Blood relations ruined. We've come this far. All we can do is keep going. Why me? Why does it have to be me? Who could feel safe sitting here? Close family. Ruined. No. You leave this office today, Qin Huixie. You'll be an enemy of Lungmen. You'll never again be allowed to set foot in this city. And all that we've worked for together for the past 10 years will come to nothing. Everything I worked for came to nothing as soon as you did what you did. Lungmen is about to go up in flames. A battle is upon us. You have your ways. I have mine. The only difference is, I'm not like you. I don't think anyone is a mistake. I won't let this city fall. But I won't go in without a plan either. Power is a tool. At the end of the day, if you're going to use this tool to tinker with the world, you have to conform to its expectations. Don't make a mockery of yourself, Inspector Qin. Laugh at that. You're laughing at yourself. I raised you to change it. I hope that you would change this world to want more than prosperity and growth. So? Has it changed? Can it be changed? Does everything I've worked for actually mean anything? Even if I can't now, it must be someday. You're going to make sure it can be changed. Wait, stop! Who are you? You can't go in there! Security! Where are the guards? There's an intruder! Lord Wei, we will act. Get out. Let us act. You shouldn't have come. Wei Yinwu. That's all it took to show your true colors. Your private army just shows up here in your office. Mem Qin, Lungmen is threatened. Sounds like you have a strong sense of duty. But I don't believe a word you say. If you have something for him, go ahead. Lord Wei, it is within our means to infiltrate the city, kill the mastermind, and stop the collision. We shall sacrifice our lives for the city, and lift this burden from thy shoulders. Get out! Lord Wei, how about it, Wei Yinwu? Will you send them, or send me? Is that a tough choice? Why is it that you're so decisive when it comes to killing people, and so indecisive when it's time to save them? That's how it is now. That's how it was then. I didn't expect a chance to add a proper goodbye. I've thought about it many times, Wei Yinwu, but I've never expected to give anyone a proper goodbye. Miss Mizuki, I'm sorry my mom treated you like that. Thank you for looking after me all these years. I've always thought of you as family. Qin. Superintendent Qin! Not anymore. This badge? You can have it back. Seize her! You want to fight here first? To decide who's the real traitor? Superintendent Qin, the enemy is at our gates. I'm infected. I'm your greatest enemy. Cease and desist, or I will show no mercy. Who have you ever shown mercy? Don't sound all high and mighty about things you can't do. Lord Wei, look out. Chichao! Ruski! Brother, if this sword is used to slay dragons, does it also work on Dracos? It just might. Looks like I'll have to be more careful around you. Oh, it's overflowing. Doctor, get behind me! I'll block the arts! No. Just get torn apart by that kind of power. She's not aiming for us. Get out of her range right now. Okay. Her hearts are beginning to expand. Back up. Release! The Dragon Sling sword, unsheathed. You can block it with just your wrist? Most astute. I see your swordsmanship is sharper than ever, Superintendent. Tempered originium. Zhao, huh? To think that they're still making weapons like that. Doctor, is that sword specifically forged to fight against energy-based arts? At first, Madame Qian didn't even let me look at that sword. Was she envisioning a situation where I would be an enemy? Out of my way! Lord Wei, the Superintendent has chosen her path. I may not be able to block a second blow. Shall I put my life on the line? Though, through my death, I assure you that Inspector Qian will remain in Lungmen, though I cannot guarantee that she'll have her limbs intact. I can ensure that she lives. Impermissible! You fall back. Don't engage her directly. I shall immediately alert my brothers. Plan to call reinforcements, Xie Zhao? Cease! Wait, Shay. You're going to use the cloud-slitting sword. Don't forget who taught you your swordsmanship and your arts. I never once thought to strip you of your swordsmanship, but I will no longer play nice at this point. Don't force my hand, Qin Huiche. Do it then, Master Wei. Qi Zhao answers to me. The day you gave me Qi Zhao, did you think I would slay you? I won't use it to spill your blood, Wei Yinwu. I think you're protecting me, right? My mother died to depression. Tallulah was taken away. I contracted oropathy in the course of my work. You think everything you've done for me was the sake of protecting me, don't you? Is that because of your guilty conscience, or because of your confidence in your own strategies? I don't want to hear witness. I don't want to witness another tragedy ever again. Liar! Wei Yinwu, there are those who the sword seeks to kill, and those who it seeks to protect. If she truly wishes to destroy Lungmen, no. No, you must not go. Never thought I'd beat you and your black cloaks here. But there is more than one way out of here, Wei Yinwu. The window. Qin Huiche, stop this foolishness. We're hundreds of meters above the ground. This will be the first time you use the window route. Or the second. Qin Huiche, you must not go to her! Qin, you mustn't repeat the same mistakes. You can't go down the same path we did. If there's anyone who should die for the city, that person should be... Uncle. No. Wei Yinwu. Starting today, we're strangers. The sound of glass smashing echoed across the room, and Qian falls face up from the tall building. The Lord of Lungmen let out a thunderous roar, and the man in the black poncho leapt towards the window like an arrow, springing from a bowstring. But Qian had already made up her mind. You get the little 1 star at the end of that entire like tense scene. I like that. I like Wei Yinwu. I don't know, his design and everything. I've always liked him as a character. I like when he's on screen. And I think that's the first time you ever see the angry sprite for him. That was really fun. He's really cool.
Drink a lot of water. Keep hydrated, folks. So why were you gonna tear your ears off? How about a lab and the samples you look at? I need to complete some, but they are labeled in the worst way possible. Sharpie on rocks on black rocks. That sounds awful. They need to get the colored Sharpies, the ones that can like come in like black and like there's silver Sharpies. I know that for a fact. I know there are silver Sharpies. You need to buy them like a pack of those to make it so it's not like the worst thing in the world. Does the building last week? Yeah, I agree with I would hope so, given that he owns the building. Like if you're the king or like the emperor or like the leader of a city, like usually, I guess leader of the city is a little bit weaker of those ones. But when you're like a deity-esque figure, like yeah, you can kind of do what you want theoretically, even if it makes the all the furniture like really gaudy. Not gaudy. What's the word? Like it's all funky. Where does this come out at? Oh, up here. We've done this one before, sort of. This is the same layout, but this was changed to red. I think this was, you had to do like this is the same layout or close to the same layout as the one with where you have to use like Hoshi, where like guys are coming out here and shooting. Mephisto's herd is no longer under the control of its leader, but their bottomless aggression has prompted them to attack Rhodes Island ship. Put them out of their misery. Rhodes Island ship? Oh shit. That's what they were talking about here, I guess, with Rosemontis and Doctor. Oh no! Where they're like being attacked on the side. That's not good. Let's do one more and then we'll do polls. Not polls. I don't want to do polls because the banner is kind of poopy. I have everything but Saga. And I want to save polls for Moinar and for Texas. But we'll do like the recruitment. Maybe we do one poll. Maybe we might do one poll just for the meme. We'll see. We'll see. Uptown Lungman, 7 p.m. dusk. A secret arrest warrant. For Chin, sir? It's gotta be a mistake. There's no way. Hey, get back here! I asked you if this was a mistake or not. Damn it. Chin, sir? What the hell? Who's behind this? I have to find her. I have to hear her side of the story. It's him. Yes, I understand. Anything else, Master? No. Go and do what I told you for now. When you're finished, find somewhere to lay low for a while. Got it. Now go. Hurry. Turns out there really is someone who can outplay Wei Yin Wu. Tallulah. This is really just fate. Oh, young master. You could see us now from up there. You would also not wish to see this, would you? But alas, Lungman's finally come to this. But Wei Che. Be careful, Wei Che. You mustn't get yourself killed. Lungman Harbor, docks, 7:20 p.m. Damn it! There's still so many of them out there. I thought the LGD was supposed to have this area under control. Yesterday it was Reunion. Today it's these weird infected. Even we can't hold them off, and we can't use heavy-duty weapons inside the city. Hello, operators. Is that who we're fighting today? Responses! Oh, thank goodness we're saved. They're infected who've been twisted by hearts. And we can't stop them? That's right. We mostly brought defensive equipment, but I never expected that they'd shred through our steel cables and polyfiber nets like paper. We have to bring in some military-grade weapons. We're at our limits here, so we had no choice but to ask for backup from the land ship. Thankfully, now that you're here, we might be able to turn the tides. The originium structure inside their bodies is incredibly tough. We use suppressing fire to keep them under control. Also,
Our scans aren't picking up any signs of brain activity at all. The main point there is, they're practically much, okay, shit. The main point there is, they're pretty much already physically dead. They're just empty husks, propped up by art. It's unbelievably cruel. Whoever did this has to pay. But more importantly, at least you're all safe. Let's make a plan. I'll get them to settle down. You're gonna fight? Yes. But you look... Doctor, have you never met Rose Montes before? Please stand aside, Doctor. Then you might want to take a step back. I guarantee you've never seen anything like this. That thing floating in the air there is your equipment? It's mine. Operator, please describe your impressions of the target. Hold on. I'll check the manual. Okay, the target's a large group of active, restless individuals. Ah, fuck. They're moving as a group with no clear objective. Their general trend is clear, but with no set route. That should be good enough, right? Received. I'll handle this. Dr. Kelso was very clear. Once we finish this, Rhodes Island is to leave Lungman immediately. It is a little up on light, isn't it? Evening, old friend. Hoshiguma, what are you doing here? What about your injuries? Amanoni, scratch is long gone. Good. Now hold on. Were you waiting here for me? That dune buggy you're pushing is a new model from Billington, right? Great for off-road performance. Dust-proof, climbs hills with ease. Incredible range and fuel efficiency. Minimal environmental impact with maximum comfort. That one? Yeah, sorry. Saw that ad on Terminal a million times. I guess got stuck in the old noggin. It's a damn good buggy, though. Not even into off-road, and I'd like to get one. What are you trying to say? Look like hell, Chin. Where do you plan on going? How'd you know I'd be here? You come here every time you want to sneak out of the city. Remember, I also know every nook and cranny of this place. The LG issued an arrest warrant. But that's not what you're here for. Of course not. I know exactly what kind of person you are. This is my only way out of Lungman. I stayed dark the whole way. If the whole LGD knew me half as well as you do, then you'll never make it out of Lungman. Excuse me? What do you mean by that? You're just like me. I don't want you to go. Hoshiguma, are you trying to stop me? Why you, of all people, Hoshiguma? Of course I am, Chen. An LGD inspector, and more importantly, your friend. You seriously plan to wander off and play the lone hero on a grand adventure? It's precisely why I can't let you leave. You're a Lungmanite, Hoshiguma. This is our last chance. If Wei Yin Wu has it his way, more people are gonna die. And your way's better? They call you Madamoni. They trust you to take care of Lungman they love so much. Let me go, Hoshiguma. Do they really love Lungman, Shin? You. Me? I'm old school. Comics, movies, booze, rainy streets, some guy running by without an umbrella. Like my stuff retro, not just bikes. Just not bikes. People say some stuff goes out of style quickly. Shin, can we really outrun time itself? I can't. No way. It moves too fast. That chase is crushed so much of what I care about. This is all I have left. The old Splotch, the Tear, Dog-Eared Page. Got names from all. That sucks. I hate how much time all these people took from me. I hate how much time took all these people from me. They died horrible, miserable deaths, sacrificing themselves to try and find a place in this world. But me? I simply watched them all vanish into dust. Some of them, I smashed their dreams to pieces with these very two hands. They didn't love Lungmen, they simply had nowhere else to go. And in the end, that was my fault. You're not going anywhere, Chin. Afat died. All those people died for Lungmen. You're gonna pretend you never saw any of that? Don't act like you knew them. They were with me a lot longer than you. I knew them much better than you. It's my duty to protect Lungmen. No matter who stands in my way, it's my duty. That hasn't changed. So you're still Superintendent Shin? And who gave you this duty? I did. Is that just something you wanted to hear yourself say? Look at you. You're gonna save Lungmen all by yourself. One woman against all of Reunion? Your temper tantrum won't get you that far. It's funny. You're the one who's always cared about Mr. Wait's orders, because you could relate with him. Now I'm the one who relates with him a bit better, and I'm the one carrying out his orders. How the tables have turned. I've seen the gist of Mr. Wait's plans. Someone has to die, Mr. Wait thinks it ought to be him. You're carrying the Chin family's blood. Once all this blows over, no one's coming after you. Do you mean he... Mr. Wait would rather he die than you. You give him too much credit. Maybe you don't give him enough, Chin. If he wants to die, he's welcome to it. But what will that get us? What's the point? Will it prevent a war? Will it get Lungmen out of this mess? If he dies, we'll get some of the blame off Lungmen. I think all the blame will pretty much vanish into thin air, actually. You really think it'll be that easy? Nothing's ever that easy. That's why he wants you running the LGD. You'll get his job and be chief of the LGD sooner or later. After that, you'll become the boss of the entire city. There's been a lot of rot left behind, and you should be the one to clean it out. I get what Mr. Wei wants from you. Though he's been winning for a long time, I can tell that his beliefs and methods haven't changed from the day I met him. Lungmen still needs you, and she doesn't want you in danger. I'm just so disgusted. Mr. Wei's death may not matter to you. Once he's gone, you can change the city. I have to tell you something, Hoshiguma. It's the reason I don't belong here. Don't mess with me, Chin. No one's more Lungmen than you. I'm infected. What? Since when? 3 years ago. You've been hiding it from me? I didn't mean to. How come you didn't even tell me? Wei Yinwu didn't want anyone to know. We couldn't have an infected in the LGD, so I couldn't be infected. Hoshiguma, there's no place for the infected here, or anywhere else in the world. I've had enough of Wei Yinwu controlling us. I'm not going to be his tool anymore. No, I get it. I finally actually really get it, Chin. I know exactly why you can't leave Lungmen. What? If you leave and go to that core city, Mr. Wei would have to brand you as an enemy. Not just an enemy, but a dangerous infected enemy, working against Lungmen. The whole city would know you're infected. They might even think you're working with Reunion. That'll be the end of it. You'll never be able to come back. I don't care. That's my line. You're infected? I don't care. I don't care. Missy doesn't care. 9 doesn't care. The LGD doesn't care. Not even Mr. Wei cares. He wants you to change this place. He doesn't want you gone. You didn't even see how ruthlessly he treated the infected. I did. And 9? She's already gone. She quit the LGD because she was infected too. 9 too? You know, 9 and I might have contracted Oripathy on the same mission. She went undercover for me in Reunion. And then, because of Reunion, she abandoned Lungmen. Because she saw the truth of this city. You didn't betray Lungmen. I'm not letting you take the fall for a crime you didn't commit. Hoshiguma, what do you think? I'm going to the core city. I've never been good at guessing games. Just get to the point. Do you know who's leading Reunion? I forgot her name. Tallulah. Missy didn't tell you? Tell me what? Tallulah's my sister. Oh. Oh! Get it. Chin. You're not going today. Why? Is my sister, my family, not important enough? That's why. That's why I can't let you go. Even if I have to die here, I'm not letting you go. That's not for you to decide, Hoshiguma. Anya can decide. No matter what stands in my way, whether it's a catastrophe, a shield, or an Oni, I'm not giving in. Blacksmith who cast this shield had his whole family killed by a gang of wandering Onis. His fury is much more toxic than any catastrophe. The blood that stains this shield and the tragedy it represents is much more wicked than any catastrophe. Chin, Mr. Wei isn't a good man. We can kick his ass together. Whatever you want to do, I'll do it with you. You want my Colombian big single 70 VV? It's yours. Chin, now's not the time. Don't go. Don't force me to do this. That's all I ask. Force you? Why are you talking like Wei Yinwu? I don't like it. When Wei did what he did... No. When he betrayed his brother, failed my mother, and put the city to sleep under his cloud of wickedness, that's when I decided to do this. You might think that stuff has anything to do with you, but I don't think so. What do you mean? What he did for you, and what you should be doing, none of it's connected. That's what Mr. Wei was hoping for. He didn't want to play the bad guy. He's not power hungry. He gave you the sword. You don't get it. Understand what? It wasn't just one time. It happened again, and again, and again. I destroyed my home. I destroyed my family. Covered horn to toe in foot. Covered horn to toe in blood every time. I fought to the bitter end, until it was the only one left standing. Because that's what I thought was right, and they were wrong. I found myself asking a lot if I really deserved to live. I don't, but I lived anyway. I just can't live for myself anymore. Putting yourself out because of some concept of right and wrong, that's the dumbest thing a person can do. I've dealt with regret my whole life. You think you're the only one who's got a lot of baggage, Miss Chin? Stop talking like that! So why can't you understand me, even a little bit? We've been through so much together all these years. There's still something you can't tell me? I've got my baggage and you've got yours. We both know that. Even so, what is there you still don't understand? I never pulled any of you into this. How can you say I don't understand you? Because I've seen too many people die for nothing. I don't care who you are. I just care where you're going. I'm not letting you go. This is all on the leader of a union. You can't change the situation. You'll just die for nothing, too. No one wants to see that. Not the LGD, not Lungman. Thank you, Hoshiguma. But I'm still going. Really? We have to fight. You should know I'm not scared of you. You really have to go, huh? Feeling like your heart is hard as iron right now? I told you before. You're lost in your own thoughts. You lost sight of everything around you. Of everything everyone's done for you. Your stubbornness is only going to get you hurt. Fine. I guess you'll have to take a beating before you can learn. Like a young Hoshiguma. That being a stubborn ass is just a stupid impulse. You want to fight, Shin? Then let's do it. Show me everything you've learned in the last 2 years. Stop talking like that. EX-42 long-range Originium Arts control device. Operators Rosmantis requesting approval. Approved for use in defensive operations. Removal approved. User, Annihilation Specialist, Elite Operator Rosmantis. Activation approved. Okay, I'm going. Please tell closure for me about the Rhodes Island landship startup. Alright, Doctor, get in the cabin. Don't watch. If you get hit by Rosmantis' shrapnel, you're pretty much a goner. Woo! I wonder if those two events are gonna coincide in some kind of... It's an A story and a B story. The things happening on the land ship and the things happening with Chin. And I wonder where they intersect. Like, if Rosmantis' like, debris is gonna, like, crash down and allow Chin a moment to escape. It'd be interesting. What's going on here? I want to say do this. I have a feeling something stupid's gonna come out of here. So I'm really worried about this. I want to put you here, because if something dangerous does come out of here, then you're less likely to... It is these guys! They're back! I need Hoshi! Fuck! Oh, this sucks. Maybe I can get through with Mudrock. Hoshi definitely goes here, I think. I build everything up here, and then Hoshi goes here. Oh, switch back to... There we go. Let's see what we can do with what we have at our disposal first. This is not within range? That's actually crazy. What? I might be able to throw Muddy here, then. And she might just be able to sustain through it? Yeah, if they can't reach over here, I'm actually okay with this. This is a lot nicer than the other one, then, if that is not a thrower. Didn't it say thrower? Is that just a normal one? Oh no, are there throwers? There's probably throwers coming, though. You go here. Because if throwers do come, having armor on them might be good. Is that a thrower? Is that... Just as leader. Okay, that's fine. Both of those are fine. I think I do this. I think I do... oh, I can't put any range units down here. This is gonna be interesting. I can do this. That is a thrower. What? Yashi. Honestly, it's fine though. They're not doing that much damage.
It's just staying there, though. Yeah, get rid of you, because they'll go down here and they'll die here then. Yeah, that works out fine. I am old. Understandable. Have a nice day. Why did the leader just come here and die? Can they do leaders give a buff? Like what's the thought process here? I like this. They don't do enough damage, so like yeah, as soon as she gets the shield up, she can just heal through it. That's pretty nice. Oh shit. Ah! Come on, no. Get out of there. Get out of there, girl. So, oh, one stops here, one stops here. The third one's they're gonna be 4 total then, or something stupid like that. I don't think these guys are a big deal, but apparently they're... Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, they do damage. Let's do this. The thing with this is they won't attack Lumen because Lumen actually has the his trait. Gain status, become less likely to be attacked, so they'll still attack her. This just because? Oh no, they're attacking Lumen now? Why are they attacking Lumen? Lumen, no! Either way, them healing each other should be... I'm gonna retreat you because everything should be on... Like, if we could just keep Lumen alive... Dang, I should have had Mint. If I had Mint, I could put Mint down between 2 of them. Lumen's in... Oh, is that what happened? Yeah, that they're just hitting Lumen first. That makes sense. Yeah, luckily these 2 healing each other makes it good. The first guy was attacking Shining, and then I put Lumen down, and so yeah, everyone new came and attacked Lumen. It works out, though. It works out. Sucker. Oh no. Shit, sorry, attacker. I can do this, I guess. If he doesn't die to just himself. Mission accomplished. There we go. I was worried that I would need a Hoshi, but luckily my ops are now at that level where I can just do things. It's kind of a nice feeling. Uptown Longman, 7:20 p.m. Pretty serious about this. Real unexpected. Never would have thought it'd be able to make me bleed. What's that? We have never been able to walk away from our past. Hoshiguma, you've always been a part of the city. But not me. I've always been running. I don't think I'll ever be able to stand this place. Turned another one of these in the end. Can't stop you. Go. Sorry, Hoshiguma. After I'm gone, please go to the slums for me. The people there are packed and confused. Someone from the LGD has to protect them. If some infected kid gives you a toy bear, keep it. An Ursus girl named Misha taught them how to make those bears. She died because we failed her. Okay. I will. I'm sorry. I owe you one. I need your apologies. Honestly, you're no good at them. Oh, Shiguma. I think we're done here. Go! And don't come back. Take care of yourself.
can't stand this place. Many people care about the city as much as you do. Shit. Inspector Oshiguma. Inspector, you're hurt. Who could have... Oh, yes, we just saw Madam Shin. Oh, sorry. You guys have a second to talk? Inspector, you're disobeying orders too? I wouldn't put it that way. Get out. Yes, Lord Wei. I told you not to call me that. As you wish. We wait your orders. Ms. Calcit and young Amiya, before you speak, could I have a word with him? Go ahead, Miss Fumizuki. All yours. We've been together for years now, Wei Yinmu. Why talk about this? Why now? One look in your eyes and I can tell what you're thinking. Mizuki. Now. I've always been able to tell. I know Lungmen means the world to you. I know all that you've given her. I know what the dreams you have for her. No, Fumizuki. Today, this isn't what you want, is it? Gumin, I'm not referring to our current dilemma. What I mean is, this prosperity that you've been given everything for. You lost 2 loved ones. Actually, I think you said it was 3. Maybe dozens. Surely you couldn't bear to lose your niece as well. She loathes the Shadow Guard. If I send them to retrieve her, she'll fight them to the death. No, Wei Yinmu, that's not what I mean. Won't you regret it if you let them both die in some foreign city? So what if they're infected? Are they not your nieces? If we had children of our own, is this how you would treat them? All that I've done for the sake of our land. Never intended for Chin Ueche to do my work for me. But that's how she is. No, keeping the truth from her only deepens the cut. It only makes her feel like she doesn't belong here. Your expectations of her, they're too distant and too difficult. Can I stop at this point? I have struggled against the men behind me and the city below me for so long. This is all I have to show for it. Would Lungmen allow me to stop? That is what she wanted. To get the source of our problems. She wanted to change this city into something completely unlike the city under my rule. All I did was teach her how to get there. What she would have to do. What she would have to give up. Alright, that's enough rationalizing. You're giving me a headache. I'll go bring her home myself. I won't sit back and watch her die. I will do what you cannot. Nonsense! I won't allow it. I have plans to bring her back. And you, Fumizuki, you're not going to set foot outside this building. Oh? You'll stop me. Damare, kono yaro. Doctor, what did Miss Fumizuki say? A long time since I've heard such angry Higashinese. Have you forgotten who I am, Wei Yinmu? Even I have my limits, Mizuki. Have you forgotten who you are? Mizuki. Doctor, I think this Wei might really care for Miss Fumizuki. The same, maybe. Also goes for Fumizuki. Maybe. Now then, on to our friends from Rhodes Island. How much will it cost for you to help Lungmen and our Chien? I'll cover it myself. You're really going to hire us like this, Miss Fumizuki? I am. It may be improper to say, but my husband is not exactly in top form today. Or I might say, our opponent's plans have gone beyond anything we might have predicted and included all that he holds dear. They have a complete understanding of both Lungmen and Wei Yinwu.
Fumizuki, that's enough.
Who are you to say what's enough? Doctor, name your price. I can pay. I understand everything you said here, Miss Fumizuki, and money won't be necessary, but I need you two to hear me out.
Doctor.
Maybe this isn't the place to say it, but if I can speak freely, the Lungmen need some outside assistance. Can I continue, Miss Fumizuki? And by all means, don't let words get to me.
Nonsense.
Rhodes Island is only a pharmaceutical company. But the world is a tough place. It doesn't let up on any of us, especially a pharmaceutical company like ours that tends to make a lot of enemies, be it in business, geopolitics, or otherwise. We wander the cracks between countries because we have no other choice. When all the forces of the world align to put pressure on us, we need our own special methods to handle them. But if our methods are to work, we need the forces acting against us to have a shred of sense left in their thick skulls. So, when there comes a day like today, where anything could happen, Rhodes Island has to be ready with the right response.
Get to the point.
I have a proposal.
I hope it's a good one.
I'm not sure if I should be disclosing this information to you, Mr. Wei. You must know, with Lungmen's strength and your talents, you can annihilate Rhodes Island with a snap of your fingers. No matter how advanced our equipment may be, there is nothing we could do against your forces. If we act against you, Rhodes Island is as good as dead.
Go on, Dr. Kelsit, Miss Lamia, rest assured. I have no energy to direct at Rhodes Island anymore. So please, proceed.
Very well. When we first met, Mr. Wei, you were very curious about our military capabilities. I can admit now, as I just said, Rhodes Island is no match for Lungmen in this respect. However, no matter how strong a force may be, it can be limited by the circumstances it finds itself in. It's largely a difference of degree. Even your men can't project power with their hands tied. Even if you step onto the battlefield personally, the enemy still has something to use against you. The truth is, a colleague of mine once saw the Duke of Kashche at a fundraising banquet with his adopted daughter. This wasn't a slave market or some noble bacchanal. It was an event for those who represent the many movers and shakers of our world.
Continue.
I'm sure you can guess what happened next, Mr. Wei. Many young people proved their value that night, with the ideas and theories that they espoused. But Tallulah did not. Neither my colleagues nor I ever expected that she would become the leader of a union. In fact, we should have realized that the Duke of Kashche only shows himself when necessary, to do what is necessary. Otherwise, he stays out of sight. Kashche won't tip his hand in exchange for assistance, and neither with Tallulah. I'm sure you know their relationship much better than we do, Mr. Wei. The Duke of Kashche never made her a slave or a hostage.
She's his successor.
Oh?
Your observations confirm my suspicions, Dr. Kelsit. Tallulah's Kashche's successor.
Correct, Mr. Wei. The Duke of Kashche knows what you have, and what you're capable of. Tallulah may as well. You can leave this in our hands now, Mr. Wei. We have what it takes to handle this situation. Like Anya told you before, the official agreement between Lungmen's and Rhodes Island is over. By now, the Rhodes Island landship has left Lungmen's port. What we do from here on has nothing to do with Lungmen. Is that acceptable, Lamia? Yes. Mr. Wei, we won't concern ourselves with the future of Lungmen, or your personal business. But all this is the result of someone conspiring to exploit the infected, and we'll fight it with all our might. If you permit us to act, and if you can promise you won't act against us in any way, then the battle to come is our battle. Rhodes Island's battle.
I won't rely on the infected. I don't trust the infected. The only difference between you and Reunion is that you haven't turned against Lungman. Yet. What was Reunion like before? Even if we don't remember, someone does. They weren't anything like this. You can dress up your schemes in fancy words, just as Reunion can shout from the rooftops that they will be the ones to deliver the infected from their fate. In the end, they still ended up being cannon fodder for Ursus. In short order, Ursus will snuff out the fire that's Reunion. Will you be the next Reunion? Who can say? When will you bare your fangs and turn against us? What's more, how do you have the strength to deal with Cachet's successor? The Duke of Cachet. Only Lungman has successfully opposed him over all these years.
Mr. Wei, you intend to personally lead your forces to attack the Chernobog core city, correct?
Don't make blind conjectures.
What you just told me, Mr. Wei, is revealing. You think you're the only one who can handle this situation. It's true that Lungman has the raw power to do it, and you've also overcome the machinations of Ursus. And this time, you intend to sacrifice yourselves to nullify the declaration of war on Ursus. As Mr. Fumizuki said, you feel you've betrayed your principles, and you hope to end it all with your death.
I've made so many mistakes. My death can't pay for them all. I don't even know who I'd be paying.
Nevertheless, Mr. Wei, are you so certain that, after your death, no one will bear you any ill will?
Lungman is strategically important to Yan. Thanks to my protection, it will continue to prosper.
I was referring to Lady Fumizuki. Dr. Calcit, show some tact! Dr. Calcit, what are you saying? I meant what I said, Mr. Wei. I'm afraid your wife will suffer because of your actions. Even if you're dead, she is your widow. She'll still know everything you knew. Since someone is forcing you to act against your will, I believe this sort of thing is to be expected. I have a feeling this particular individual won't be so magnanimous. That's enough, Dr. Calcit. You're way out of line. I can't...
You're saying that even if I do this, I still won't be able to protect Fumizuki.
And it may not end with Miss Fumizuki. I can go too. Death is the worst that can happen.
Fumizuki! Speak, Dr. Calcit.
For the sake of your beloved city, and your beloved people, I'm begging you, Lord Wei, leave this to the experts. We may be powerless against a standing army, but we know the infected. We know what they want, and what they don't. Only the infected can face the infected.
So what do you want, leader of Rhodes Island, Dr. Calcit? You're not a charity. Attacking the core city is tantamount to throwing an egg at a boulder. It will be ruinously expensive and may be utterly futile.
You understand our position, Mr. Wei.
At this point, it benefits us both to speak plainly.
More than your agreement with our battle plan, Mr. Wei, we need your guarantee. Considering you may change your mind in the future, we need your promise, for now. Because I believe that Lungman, and your family, and Madame Shin, are worth that promise. We don't need your money, Miss Fumizuki. Your kindness and your attitude towards the infected are enough for us to execute this operation free of charge. Little rabbit.
I agree. Until the end of the Lungman-Chernobog conflict, we, Lungman, will not in any way interfere in Rhodes Island's affairs. It looks to me like the good Dr. Calcit has more yet to say. Speak up. I can endure it for the time being, because I need Rhodes Island to save one very specific infected.
Then I have another proposal. Name your price. 20 years ago, Edward Artorias, father of Tallulah Artorias, died here in Lungmen. I would like Mr. Wei to lend us his remains. What? What? Digging up bones. I don't know about that, Cal. Yeah, Rhodes Island's is like just right. They're like they're like a PMC. They're just understanding military. Even at like this point in the story, because Ramontis in and of herself is kind of like a little dummy. All right, let's go and do this first. These should all be like random 3 stars. Hop through these real quick. Ooh, random 4-star. Midnight. And Cruise. Dang it. We haven't got Cruise in a while. Could just be me. Nothing. Medic Supporter Vanguard DPAOE. Nothing. Guard Medic Vanguard Nuker AoE. That's a 4-star tag. Hold on. Let me pop that real quick. Let's back up. Let me pull up the tags thing, just making sure that I can't get like anything cooler than this. Server English, language English. Guard Medic, Vanguard, Nuker, AoE. No, I can just get more specific if I do Guard and Nuker, but take our chances. Maybe we get lucky. Guerrilla Warfare. Defender Medic, Nuker Healing, DPE Recovery. That's Myrtle, I know. Defender Medic. Nuker. Healing, DP Recovery. I'll go for Nuker. I could do this for Myrtle, but either way, they're both like 6. They're both all pot 6'd up or pot 5'd up or whatever. And then I'm gonna pop this one, so I get the clear now. Nuker's 4-star, yeah. Like, no matter what, it was between 2 different 4-stars, and I like Nuker as a 4-star because you could get a 4-star or a 5-star. This is nothing. I did that because I had refreshes that I greedily like saved until the very end. Snipercaster Vanguard DP Defense. That's nothing. Okay. Cool. Thank the old Nuker tab. You were able to get 6 Firewatches? Damn. Did you get that? I feel like if you got a pot, like a fully potted up Firewatch, like, did you get that more often than you got like the senior op tag? That's crazy. Holy shit. Yeah, let's do just a single pull. Just the one pull. It could be anything. I don't want to go like up to 10 rolls on this. I just want to do the one. And we'll enjoy our nice make your bets now. I'm going to say 4-star. Fuck. Cruise. So be it. No. Because I have you, and I have you. The only one I don't have is you, and I can't do it. I just can't.
I can't even do it for the meme. I just do not think that I can like actually force myself to roll in that banner. It just is not super appealing to me. The 5 stars on that banner are just so... What? Because what is it? I'm gonna look at this again. It's Black Knight, Sessa, and Tsukinogi. You're not super... You're very, like, just whelming. You're not overwhelming, you're not underwhelming, you're just, like, whelming. Maybe a little underwhelming. I remember you very specifically because I polled you one time and I said, what are you? And people said that you were the worst operator in the game. So you two together just inherently make this 5-star pool just really bad. And I have you, and you're alright. You're niche. So, like, yeah, nothing in that just is... like, none of the 5 stars are interesting. So I can't even, like, force myself to, like, pull up for the pity. It's just so, like, not a thing. No. These are supposed to be 4s, not 3s. My money. People don't use Tsukinogi. Black Knight is fine, I do. What's up, Heart Killer? You use Tsukinogi or you use, Black Knight? I was like, because Black Knight's fine, but she's, like, niche. Or I guess she's not, like, she's not super niche, though. You do use Tsukinogi? What does Tsukinogi do? Guard? Why is she so... what I was told, not super great? Supporter, there she is. She's an Abjure. Deals arts damage. When skills active, attacks instead restore the HP of allies. Okay, yeah, that's pretty specific. Stops attacking. HP ratio required to activate this unit's talent. Apply 12% Sanctuary effect. Reduces incoming physical and arts damage by the corresponding amount. Only the strongest effect of this type applies. The Sanctuary effect is increased to 1.4 times. Heals all eyes within attack range for... So it's more... It's like a turtle kind of thing? Like, if you're playing, like, more defensively, I can see this being important, I guess. But why would you use an Abjure over, like, a... physical and arts damage to allies within range and reveals invisible enemies? That's actually kind of cool. I can see this being, like, good in specific situations, yeah. Like, yeah, this is like the biggest thing I could see being like the, ooh, okay. So using her for that is pretty good. The rest of it is like, Sanctuary is kind of neat, but I feel like you could just run a better healer. The charge time versus the uptime. 1550. And what's the uptime? 26 seconds? That's not terrible. It kind of sucks, but, like, as long as you time it right, like, if you know how the map is going to work out, like, invisible enemies are typically pretty squishy, so just popping it on, like, the wave of invisible enemies is fine. Like, this is fine. I don't think that's necessarily bad, but yeah, it's just, this is extremely, like, niche, it feels like. Scene in SA. Silver Ash. Scene has Invis reveal? There's some camouflage. Buggy cams will reveal invisible enemies within the surrounding 8 tiles. Oh shit, huh. I didn't know that scene could do that. It's not that bad. Scene's cute. I like her little camera here. 31 seconds at S at skill level 7, 35 at M3, and 50 SP cost all the way. That makes it better, but yeah, it just is very like niche. And then yeah, if you just looking at this, just always revealing around her buggy cams, and she can summon 4 of them, and then immediately obtains 1 buggy cam. Okay, good. So she can get them back, which is important for summoners. Is a way to like actually refresh your summons. Like this seems a little bit better generally speaking, but this can like have niche uses as well. She's a sloth? She's a sloth? How can you tell? I guess that explains... Actually, I know how you can tell. There's onboarding. Nope. Does she not talk in any of these? Is that why? Is that why she has the robot? I was gonna say, yeah, is that why? Yeah, there we go, okay. That's cute, I like that. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I can see her being a sloth. What do we hop in here for anyway? Oh yeah, we were talking about Suginogi and everything like that. Did I have anything else at the base? You've now learned how cute Scene is. She's really cute. I'm surprised you wouldn't have already like known that. Like her design just in and of itself is cute. I didn't know how cute. I didn't know she was a sloth and that she talks slow and that's why she used the robot. I just thought I thought she was just like shy, honestly. But seeing that she's a sloth and so she's the robot to speak at like a normal pace, kind of, with like an upbeat bit to go with it, it's like, oh, that makes sense. That actually does add a lot to her character now that I know that. What else would I use this on? Hold on. Why do I have 4 of these anyway? I think I just got them through farming randomly. What are you seen for? No, I don't want to use E1 her. E1ing is cheap, but I just... What if I need those? What if I need them? Okay. She's in front of Mayor now. Good job. What do we do now? Store. Go and grab other shit from the store. Grab that. Grab that. And... grab this device. Good, good, good. Do we want to do the operator thing for Texas? I've been sitting on this for a while. What is this? Volcanic cave? You get Knurl. Texas is often one of the very first operators to plunge into the battlefield. With the help of her abilities, we can construct our first defensive line and hasten conducting other operators to their positions. Her Originium arts, Suffused Sword. With the help of her abilities, we can construct our first defensive line and hasten conducting other operators to their positions. Her Originium arts Suffused Sword Rain, frequently able to impede enemies within a large range. That's a long-ass sentence. Pay close attention to the battlefield. Deploy her to an appropriate location, and she won't disappoint you. Let's do it. I like that it gives you a decision between them. For the 5-star offers, it's always like really silly because like, do you want like the good skill or the skill? I'd imagine here. Oh wait, no, because this is a Oh, that actually is kind of easy positioning wise, huh? It's really obvious when you like take a second. I was about to put her back here. I was like here. Wait, no, this big guy's gonna kill her, and there's a reason Knurl is here. And then I was like, oh, put her back here, but no, like, it's kind of funny actually. There's no DP, so I have to get it straight from the source here. I have to wait until it's on the thing, and then just pop that. And then, what's this? Restores 3 skill points to an allied unit. Oh, It's gotta be this, right? Oh, and I'm just gonna surround it with... Holy shit, this is a funny too. This is a fun one. This is Sword Rain Forever, huh? The only question is, like, should I have put you out first? I feel like no. You only get Paradox on E2, right, though? So I'd have to E2 Scene. Which is not what she was at. I just E1'd her. So that one might take a little bit longer. I have, like, ops that I like that are not E2, like Neural. This is not my Neural, obviously. There's 68 more units? What the fuck's gonna happen here? Something really fucky is gonna happen if there are 67 more units to go through. Oh yeah, assuming the op is E2able, which in Scene's case she is, yeah. Obviously, if it's like, Fang or like Cruise, yeah, you get that a lot, like, at a different time. I'm just gonna pop this now, actually, because I want this. There's no, like, guaranteed win spot, is there? I think here, I guess, because then I can get these guys coming out of the things. Ooh, did I make a mistake? I made a mistake, I made a mistake. No! Shit. I got greedy. I didn't realize how quickly that I would need that Sword Rain. No! E2 level 1 for 46 stars. E1 level 55 for 3. Yeah. Paradox for robots. Yeah, you would need that for robots 1 and 2 stars don't have paradox. Robots are 1 stars. I don't know what I'm saying. No, 2 stars have paradox because those were like a giant pain in the ass doing the paradox ones for them. I think, right? E0 level 30, I think, for 2 stars. Yeah, because that's the max they can get to. Because I remember, I think it was Noir Crones, which was a real big pain, trying to do his paradox. Because it was set up where you had to, like, it was him, it was Yato, it was, like, Cruz, Adnakiel, Ethan, not Ethan, who's Stewart, and, like, one more person, I think. And it was just a matter of, like, finding the correct timings, and you had to put your units out in a very specific way because there were just artillery guys, just AoE artillery guys just, like, pounding down on you from, like, afar. And you had, like, no medics, I want to say. So it was all just, like, specifically, like, timing related when you're doing everything. He's gonna hit Neural, like, once or twice. Once. Twice. And then he dies. The fool. And now I wait, because these guys are going to come out here, and I don't use Sword Rain until they're about to die. Even though I really, really, really want to hit it right now. But instead I really, really hit it right in 3, 2, 1. Shit. I guess I need to pop that and then immediately put down Cruz, because Cruz could have sniped those last 2 out. Yato Alter. Oh, that's exciting. She's gonna be it's not gonna be too hard to get her, hopefully, then too, yeah, because it's a collab. And the collabs have the, like, the lowered pity. Oh, speaking of that, did you guys see the they're making changes to the pity system? Does anyone know more about this? Can someone explain this to me? Explain it to me and then also explain it to the rest of the chat at the same time. They're, like, lowering the... It used to be that you need to, like, what, so many rolls and you would get a rate up on the 6-star, and now, like, After so many rolls, the 6-star is guaranteed to be one on the banner? Is that what's happening? There's something happening related to that. Yeah, the gacha update on China, on the China server. How they're like changing the way that pity system is working. And that they're also they're moving some of the like year 1 ops to a different like banner. And they're gonna have like blue certs? The best way they could do a collab? Yeah, I think I'd agree. Like if you just mean like the collab pity. I think Yato Altar and Noir Crone Altar look really cool. Very excited for both of them. There's a Reddit post for this. I think I saw that Reddit post. I don't remember what it said. I just remember that they changed the pity system. And I think it's after X number. It's like guaranteed to, oh yeah, I can put you here. What the fuck? I think I've got this. I was able to get another... Why was I able to set up so quickly? Was it just on my game? Why was I able to, like, get... I feel like I got an extra thing out that I wasn't able to before. They should die to fire? Okay, good. Whew. Oh, what the fuck is this? This is... Oh, so this is how I'm gonna get rid of 68 people. Okay. It's gonna be a lot of just... groups. Oh, that is so satisfying. It's like the first time that you do a... oh, no, no, no. Where are you going? Where are you coming from? You're coming from up there. Where are you going? Oh, shit. Wait, where are you going? Are you just running in here? Because I know that kills his speed, like... I've played this game before, but I don't know what my, like... I guess I do that to kill his speed again, and then... This is a bit trickier. I don't know what his plan is. I think it's just I need to use gravel to, like... Stop his... Yeah, because he'll do the same thing. Okay, that's fine. It's just... It was very confusing and I was very scared. Because I didn't know what was happening with him. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, you fool. Put gravel here. So she can also, like, stop him again. There we go. That is a fun paradox. Full detail. Perfect. Thank you, Lahaz. So what is happening to it? It is... In an event standard headhunting, after 150 rolls, if you don't get the rate up 6-star, next 6-star must be the rate up operator, only once. Solo 6-star rate up banner. So like for events and stuff like that, I guess. But that doesn't, does that apply to, that doesn't apply to banners like the one that's currently in the shop then, does it? Because this has 2 ops. Or does it change? Paradoxically good at showcase or ops change my mind. Why would we need to change your mind, Nukiashi? That's like exactly what they're supposed to be. And it's super fun to be able to just, like, use their skills appropriately. They're usually good showcase for ops. Sometimes it's a little bit tougher, sometimes it's a little bit tricky. Oh, because, like, a good example of where that's not the case, for, like, the funniest reasons. Have you ever done Fangs? Fang's simulation is more a showcase for Robin than it is for Fang. Which I think is really funny. Like, Fang's great. She does a great job there, but, like, yeah. Like, Robin does, like, so much more work. It's more of a Robin showcase. Mostima Paradox is also fun. I do have her. She's nowhere near getting E2'd yet, unfortunately. Reach E2 level 1. Fang does bring the DP. Like, she's an important... She's the motor, she's the engine getting things started, but, like, the actual, like, interactive part is a bit more on her. Because, I mean, you can't really do much with, like, Fang, I guess. Because Fang's, like, skill is just... I give you DP over time. So it's like the best you can do. One is the year 1 banner and all that in this banner won't be included in any other banner. Yeah. So every, like, all the year 1 banners all the year 1 ops get put in a different banner, and that's where the blue certs come in. Search Shop will also have 2 6-star, one from the OG banner, one from the normal banner. So when they do banners, then are there always going to be, like, this is displayed operator rate up? Are they going to, like, instead of 1 banner like this, they're going to always have, like, 2 banners? One with, like, a year 1 op and one with, like, a more current op? That's the part that I'm not certain of, because let me actually read this. Let me actually pull this up, because I was wondering if the year 1 banner would just be year round, like a permanent banner. Headhunting pool adjustment: 6 5-star operators until Phantom will be removed from the standard headhunting and limited hunting. First permanent standard headhunting after the adjustment. Unectus Arquetto, Asbestos Akafuyu, Harmony. Also 2 right up at a time because 2 search shop ops. New type of headhunting, core headhunting. All removed operators will be included in this type of headhunting. Core headhunting only has the 50 roll soft pity system and can be inherited in every core headhunting banner. First permanent core headhunting, Helliger Blaze. Okay, no, yeah, so they are just doing, you're always just going to have 2 different, like, banners at any given time. One with new ops, one with old ops, I guess. Because they say first permanent core, and then first standard headhunting. Okay. So there's just going to be, like, 2 different, like, banners running any given time. I guess one with, you know, the normal certs and one with, like, blue certs. When you get from core, you get blue certs and core tokens. Distinction certificate, gold certificate can also be redeemed. Core headhunting, similar operators. Adding Thorns, Suzerain, Archetto, Weedy, Flametail, and Mountain to the newbie pool. I think the big thing being the pity getting added. So after 150 rolls, if you don't get the rate up 6-star, next 6-star must be the rate up operator. Is pretty nice, but this makes it seem like an event standard headhunting. But that's not the same as permanent standard headhunting. So the pity only works on, like, the Dorothy banner. It wouldn't work on this banner. It would only work on a banner like the Dorothy banner where there's only 1 6-star. That's interesting, actually. It makes it so if you want the op when they first come out, you have to get it when they first come out. But if you don't have them, like, if I wanted Mountain, I wouldn't be able to take advantage of the pity system? The new one? Ooh, that could also... It would be the non-search shop operator. That could be it, yeah. That would kind of make sense, because you could get this one from the search shop if you wanted it. It's not like this one's, like, out of your reach, theoretically. It could be that, yeah. The starter banner update's really interesting. I think the post under... So there's the spoiler post that, like, is the main... On the Reddit link that Lahai's linked. There's, like, the main thing with, like, the image. The top post is the one that I've been reading off of, and then the response to the top post is, like... It just says, new newbie headhunting pool. So it makes me think that they just, like, straight up changed what you can get from the newbie headhunting. They didn't add these. It feels like they just replaced it. Which, if so, is really interesting, because then that means they got rid of, like... They got rid of some characters? You can't get, like, Texas from the headhunting pool anymore, and you can't get, like, What are other characters that were in the headhunting pool? You can't get, like, Hoshi or... Shining. Like, apparently there's only, like, one healer. There's only one medic in the new headhunting pool, which is really interesting. However, at the same time, like, Mountain and Thorns being in the headhunting pool is just, like, very, like, you're set. You're free to do anything, as opposed to if you got, like, Shining as your 6-star like I did. Therm, why do you have a thing? Oh, I got a potential for you! Cannot use this training plan. Where are my 1-star pity tokens? Let's do one more story bit, I think. Do just one more story bit. That is an interesting level. Should be easy. I think. The spearhead of Reunion's reconnaissance forces appeared at the location where we established a concealed facility. Be careful, there are no ordinary Union grunts that we're... Be careful. These are no ordinary Union grunts that we're dealing with. Okay. Because I feel like this will set the stage for showing how they work together, or showing, like this set up Rose Montes, all these set up Rose Montes, and now it's time to actually, like, air quotes, see her in action. So let's do it. Rhodes Island Bridge, 6 a.m. Attention! Our outstanding operators. I have some important information to report to everyone in Rhodes Island. This is Amiya. As of last night, Rhodes Island has officially left Lungmen. In light of recent developments, the trade agreement between us and Lungmen has been cancelled. We no longer have any reason or standing to remain inside the city. Fortunately, we've already purchased a lot of supplies from Lungmen, which will sustain our operations for a while. Unfortunately, some of our operators will shortly be going deep into Chernobog's core city. An extremely tough battle awaits us there. Many may think that war is a distant concern to us. War, they may say, is a conflict between two countries, and has nothing to do with a pharmaceutical company. But war, I think war has never left us. We've always been in a war. The long war of injustice against the infected. The war that drives people to hate one another. To develop an effective treatment for oropathy, and give the infected a chance to use it, our medics have poured countless hours into their research. Likewise, it has always been our goal to provide the most advanced medical treatment to those here who suffer from oropathy, inhibiting and slowing the progression of oropathy. But that is far from enough. Before we can achieve these goals, we must face the ever-growing conflicts between the infected and uninfected. The enemies of the infected will not see them treated,
and each crime they commit against the infected aggravates the tensions between the groups, all while others exploit and enslave the infected for their own profit. There are those who oppose us and even attack us solely because we seek a cure for oropathy. We've suffered this in the past. Imagine if we develop a medicine to treat this disease, but never have a chance to administer it to the infected. What then? Our enemy is not only oropathy. There's no safety for us standing back from this war anymore. 2 weeks ago, Reunion and Rhodes Island engaged in a violent confrontation, and many of our operators sacrificed themselves in Chernobog. A story we have seen unfold far too many times. But if every sacrifice demands vengeance from us, then we'll be locked into an endless cycle of revenge. Countless lives will be taken. Taken by our enemies, and taken by our own hands. Our struggle with Reunion cannot rest upon hatred. If we're able to negotiate with them, we'll demand from them an explanation, and we'll hold them accountable for their actions. But Reunion is still gripped by their madness, even today. They have taken control of Chernobog's core city and are driving it into Lungmen. Even stranger, Ursus has not surrendered its territorial control of this core city. They retain a territorial claim on Chernobog, even with it under Reunion's control. Even when Ursus never took action at this entire incident unfold. The Empire of Ursus ignored the atrocities committed in Chernobog and made no effort to stop them whatsoever. They abandoned their own citizens. This has led me to conclude that Ursus has conspired to bring about these events. A collision with the core city will spark an international war. A war between Ursus and Yan. By then, it will be too late. No matter who stands behind Reunion, no matter how hard they're pushed, no matter who the real masterminds behind this all is, there will be only one truth laid grimly at our feet. The infected caused this war. No matter the outcome of the war, the infected will always be the scapegoat. They will face even more brutal oppression, more miserable lives, and an eternal, fiery hatred. If that comes to pass, all Rhodes Island has done will come to nothing. There won't be a single country in the world that will allow us to treat the infected or allow them a normal life. Indeed, this is an unavoidable part of our protracted war on oropathy. Rhodes Island has always been fighting this war, and it's a difficult war to win. But despite that, we will never give up. We will fight the fanatics with reason, and enmity with clever strategy. We'll press on, because no one wants to see a bitter end to our efforts. So we'll stop Reunion. We'll stop the Chernobog core city from colliding with Lungmen. I hope those of you staying here on the landship will look after Rhodes Island. Whether or not we return, Rhodes Island will fight on. Right. Situation normal. She's so small, yeah. 142 centimeter, and like she's standing next to like Dylan or whatever. You make a charming orator. Yeah. Just making sure I didn't skip anything. Oh, wait, what? Was it maybe too gloomy? Yeah, some of the other operators will think so too. They said, at times like these, we should be boosting morale. But I thought about it and realized we're not that kind of team. It's not about good or bad morale for us. We need to understand what it is we're doing. The harder things get, the more we need to tell everyone the truth. We can't be making our decisions blind. What could be more dangerous than walking around this world blindfolded? I heard Madame Chin left Lungmen. It's true. I'm thinking Madame Chin will probably steal into the core city alone. Lungmen, the infected, her bloodline. Madame Chin is a complicated person, with a lot of contradictions tied up inside her. But even carrying around all that, she still didn't give up. She didn't run away. She carried it all with her into Chernobog. She's not afraid of betrayal, exile, or death. Dr. Ace Windfall. Amchin is infected. I knew it all along. Yes. Doctor, when we get to the core city, we're also going to do what we can to rescue her. Not only because Madame Chen is her friend, and not entirely because someone hired us to do it. Madame Chen will not face reunion alone. We will stand with her. Everything she worked so hard to protect, and the painful silence she forced on herself, will help her, because we both want the same thing. Doctor, the look on your mask. It's funny. I've doubted Madame Chen before. I took her for the type who couldn't change. But when she reached out to help the infected, I saw it. I saw the color of her heart. I've never heard anything like that before. Oh, it's just how I describe it. I don't really know how to explain what I see, and it wouldn't be right to transmit it to people directly. But to protect the infected in a moving city, to keep to that ideal is heroic. Madame Chen isn't a cold-blooded person. She's stern and strict, but that's exactly why her sense of justice forces her to fight against the darkness in this world. Even if she's never said it so herself. So, we'll go. Sure. I made that promise myself. Dr. Ace Windfall. Are you talking about... No. Miss Frostnova. Right. And... Misha. If there's something we can do to prevent a repeat of Misha's tragedy, to bring some comfort to Frostnova and her men, and to help even more people, to stop the birth of a new sorrow in this land, we'll do it. I've sent both of you the information. This will be the first time the three of us have taken command together. You're gonna work with me? You could always stay here. It's up to you. I can't force you. Dr. Calcit. I'm listening. I hope you can set aside whatever preconceptions you have of Dr. Ace Windfall. And I hope you'll set aside whatever prejudices you may have towards Dr. Calcit, Dr. Ace, from the things she's said before, at least for the time being. Dr. Ace has amnesia. Roseanne has no reliable treatment to restore the doctor's memory in just 2 short weeks. So, everything that the doctor is now is the product of new understanding and cognition. Dr. Calcit, I hope you can look at this Dr. Ace in a new light. And Dr. Windfall, I don't want you doubting Dr. Calcit's intentions just because of what she said. She's the person that you can rely on the most, whether you trust her or not. She is. Please promise me, both of you. Looks like I have no choice. Dr. Ace Windfall. Water under the bridge isn't an option for us. Morality won't turn us into better people. Dr. Calcit, I'm not refusing your proposal, Amia. It's just, forgiveness is a form of kindness. Of waiving your right to anger will only make us weak beyond measure. I will not waive that right. But for now, I'll shelve my prejudices. Let's deal with the core city first. Once and for all. Looking forward to working with you, Calcit. If you're willing. I didn't think it would be this easy. Honestly, I was even expecting you to weave in some traps and pitfalls among your words. But what's the harm? I look forward to working with you, Dr. Ace Windfall. Oh my god, she's looking forward to working with me, oh my god. What's the plan? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, oh yeah. Which part of the plan are you asking about, Doctor? How do we get there? Rhodes Island does have its own way of doing things. Take a look at the report. I'll cover every part of the plan. In 4 hours, we'll trigger a small sandstorm in the path of Chernobog Core City. "10 a.m. Wilderness. Number 1. Compressor number 1 powered. Number 2. Ammunition stockpile number 2 ready. It's Firewatch. Number 3. Wind pump number 3 camouflage. Camouflage in place. Is camouflage going to work? The Chernobog Core City command tower has a wide line of sight. This won't work without camouflage. They didn't even try to hide the fact that the Core City was basically designed as a warship. The Empire thrives through violence and conquest. Damn. This is just how the Empire versus designs things. Designs put ideas in people's heads, and those ideas turn around and influence design. Living in an environment like this will breed natural hostility towards outsiders, sooner or later. It's not fair to the ordinary Ursus civilians to paint them with such a broad brush. Oh, I'll grab the backup codes. Cables, even. But how many crimes did Ursus commit against my hometown? They'll never be able to wash their blood off their hands. Now, they seek to use the infected to spark their next war, to justify even greater cruelty against the infected. Does it not prove their brutality? They put the torches to our fields and choked our wells with ashes. They razed entire villages, leaving only charred corpses behind. They slaughtered the land itself, only rubble remains. Those are the ordinary Ursus civilians I know. Had they not supported the war, none of these things would have happened. I believe that was not the collective will of the people of Ursus, but rather the manifestation of evil ideas. We're not fighting against the people of Ursus, but against evil itself. Firewatch. This may not be Casimira's land we're standing on, but still, we'll not see those atrocities repeated. It doesn't matter whether the enemy is Ursus or not. Renew may call themselves Ursus, or they may not. But we're not here to hurt people. We're here to stop people from getting hurt. The Knights never helped us guerrillas. Our leaders waited years, but in the end, help never came. We fought to the last alone, until we were devoured by Ursus. Not many of us are still around to tell the tale. Who can I trust? How am I supposed to believe in the benevolence of Ursus' honest folk? I don't blame the Knights, especially not you, Neural. But I keep thinking back to the time I spent fighting Ursus. I don't trust them, and I don't trust Casimira's. That was a great mistake on the part of the Casimira's Knights. A mistake that they could not right. They did not manage to protect Casimira's. But at least, we can fight side by side today, Firewatch. I didn't have a chance to help you back then, but this time we fight. Not for our homes, but to put an end to Ursus' atrocities. Even if we're only here as support, I'm still prepared. To fight for what I believe in. To die for you. To die for someone else. Not all knights are like you. But I believe this is what a knight should be. There's meaning in dying for someone else. Madam Firewatch, let this battle be my apology to you. Operator Neural. Anything you need me to do? Guard the area, until the devices are fully operational. "4 hours ago. This is our disguise? After so many major combat actions, infiltration is essentially a required course for operators. Every situation is different, but using the terrain to conceal your position is always a must. Sometimes it's snow, sometimes it's grassy plains, sometimes it's a swamp. We have different techniques every time. Lungman is here in the desert and barren lands, so use the sand to cover your tracks. That's the trick. That's not enough. It's just a way to cover our tracks. Rhodes Island isn't about unilateral operations. Successful infiltration is the sum of a lot of moving parts. The information the Azel Clinic gave us authenticated the Chernobog blueprints I have. This means we have a solid picture of what the core city's lower level looks like. When the time comes, we'll enter through the drainage system in the Foundation, but we'll need bait. We can't hook our prey with that bait. Same for the hunter. Yes, you're right. But given enough time, even the worst hunter can tell the difference between prey and bait. You'll have to stay out of sight long enough to prevent that. 10 a.m. You don't need us to land this op, do you, instructor? There isn't a good spot in the core city, and Reunion isn't exactly poorly equipped. We've got casters, too. Landing would be tricky. No need. Just make it look like we're going to land, but keep circling the city. We didn't bring a technical team. Not much we can do with just the two of us. Yeah. Didn't think of that. How would you not think of that? Just kidding, instructor. Put the whip down. We got the wuss who flies the bad guy, and now this joker. You can keep us up for half an hour, can't you? Not a problem. Just keep their attention. The Reunion element in the ruins knows we have aircraft, but we can't be sure about what the people in the core city might know. Rest assured, you're right in the good boy, and he's a lot noisier than the bad guy. It'll be all eyes on us for a solid half an hour. Just watch me, instructor. Careful now. Don't get us shot down. Just sit back and relax, instructor. I sure blazed an Ascalon around 100 times, and we never got shot down on any of those low flights. Getting shot down is one thing, though. Getting shot down is a one-time thing. I think I'd be on the bad guy. Bad guy sounds cooler. 10 a.m. Core city outskirts. Huh? Oh, what's that up in the sky? They're flying. Hey, we brought a new weapon. What country is it from? Just shoot it down already. We don't know what's carrying. We can't let it land. Don't panic. If it drops low enough, we'll light it up. Just don't let it out of your sight. What kind of safety features are on this thing? Are you afraid of heights, instructor? A little. Don't worry. If something goes wrong, we won't have time to react. The crash will pulverize us. We won't even be able to identify our bodies. Great equalizer. How could I not worry? Amiya, we managed to distract the enemy. They're convinced we're preparing to land. Begin the operation. Attention, combat operators. A smattering of enemies is approaching our position. Likely a recon team from the core city. Our equipment is active. We won't let them ruin our plans. Man of Firewatch, cover me. Roger. I would definitely ride the bad guy. Mostly because as a fighting gamer, and as a player of Guilty Gear, and as a person who plays sole bad guy, it's just like it just makes too much sense. How could I not ride in the bad guy? I could be just like so bad. Dogs belong on the ground. She's right. Dog shouldn't be flying. Got it. This is. Oh, that was really greedy of me. No! Well, we tried. Good job, boys. Fuck. I got greedy. I didn't realize how like tight all that would be. Shit. One of the more annoying maps. Is it that bad? My wonderful daughter Firewatch. Praise Firewatch. She's right here too. It's perfect. Yeah, we have to like deploy everyone pretty quickly here, it looks like. Luckily we do. As long as we don't deploy you and we pop these skills like ASAP, we should be good. Like, yeah, now that she's out early, we can pop her skill, and we can pop her skill, and we should have enough to get Lap out in time. There we go, see? That doesn't mean the rest of this is going to be any easy, but it helps.
You're strong enough that I don't think I need extra stuff. If anyone needs help, it's definitely Tex. She's probably the weakest out of these three. 513, 568, 753, yeah. So that's good there. Healing goes here first and foremost. Yeah, put healing down first, I think. This might be a little bit tricky. There's a lot of guys here that I'm really worried about. Get rid of one. Is that worth it? Putting like Silver Ash or Lapland in my case here would be able to eliminate like 4 of them. But is that gonna be No, there's so many! Pop this. Yeah, get you out here to start just adding more damage in. I can see how this is annoying. Oh shit. Did Utage out there? Okay, that's clear. I'm gonna remove Utage. I think you guys might be able to hold this long enough. I'm gonna replace... Oh, this kind of sucks because Lumen's up here. And Lumen should be on the opposite side of Mudrock. I shouldn't put Mudrock up here, but Texas is so weak. Yeah, I think I have to do it. I'm gonna wait until I can pop Texas' skill one more time, just to be greedy with it. Sword Rain, remove Texas, throw in Mudrock instead. That should be good. She can block 3, so that can hold off a lot there. And now let's do you here. That should be fine. I think at this point we have a good base. And if we fail, then we'll have to go back to the drawing board. The big worry I have right now is this bottom side, because if, like, Lap could go overwhelmed, but these two should be able to clear out pretty easily. So I think now at this point we just wait. Let's see. If I need to get rid of anyone to drop down Utage to kill something, I can get rid of Flametail pretty quickly. Good. Ooh, that's a good point, yeah. I don't think the health is what I'm worried about, though. I'm worried about leaking. Like right here. I would... Okay, so... 1, 2, 3. She's mid-swing right now. Let the swing go through. Okay, good. Okay. I was about to get worried, but I saw that her bar was, like, partially orange. And orange means the skill is activated. So after the swing, like, yeah, she's down to that. So no one's gonna leak there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys here. These two together can block 6. I might pop her ability just to do damage. Let me see though. Let me pop this. I won't pop Shining's thing. I don't think I need. Fuck, I fucked up too late. Because she's already gone through, unless... Nah, shit.
まあ、10だって詰まる時はあるし、人生も同じだよ。気にしない。
That's close, that was close. I don't think it's that bad. Luckily, after everything is said and done. Just have to watch out for that little tricky bit at the end. This is definitely about getting a lot of because this is more about like getting guard numbers down than anything else. Because a lot of these guys are outside of the range of your like typical ranged units. I'm gonna put you here as well, as an additional, like, layer for me to think about. Because then I can put some behind her as well, which I think is good. So that's fine, that's fine. I think you're next. I don't remember what order I put them down in before, but I think this is a good thing to do next. Because then you get more, like, damage on both of these. You're one hit away from turning your skill on. I think I throw you down now. I don't think I need to, but I think I want to. Lumen can go here, but I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna actually like try to see if I can get off this. You cost 12 to deploy, so if I retreat you, it's gonna be 6. So once I get to 30, I can deploy and swap out. Pop this for that. Pop this just for DP. I can now swap you out for you. Good. You should be able to lane hold. Based on everything else, it might be a little like tight at times, but you should be able to lane hold pretty well. Add into the fact that the people here... No, I don't think they are closer to the exit. I think these guys might be considered close to the exit. If someone's blocked here and someone's blocked here, I wonder which one actually will go for first. Because it looked like she was going between them. I couldn't tell for certain. And because of that, I can put you here. Off this. I have one thing left. Got it. It's this facing downward, because when push comes to shove, I can pop it, and she can hit not only this lane, but also this lane. I could have done the same thing with Absinthe, actually. But this has more, like, kill potential, I think. I think either one of those would have worked. Pop this. Pop this. I might be able to get rid of you at this point, too. I don't know what I'd replace you with. Good, that's active. She can clear out these guys pretty easily now. So we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, she should be able to clear this entire lane. The numbers here aren't an issue. That's good. Top lane is also secured. Pop that. Top lane, yeah, top lane's fine. Okay, yeah, bottom lane is also clear now, good. But it's gonna be a little bit iffy. I might need to get rid of... If I get rid of anyone, it's probably gonna be Flametail, because I think everyone in the middle lane should be mostly good. There we go, yeah. Just shore up that defense there. Good, and then last... Guys, okay, perfect, got it. Sick. Wait, what? There was no like after story. That was it. Well. Is this side by side too? Ooh, that looks fun. Might be for another time though. Yeah, that seems good. Mission, clear that. Cool. So we got through the first act of Chapter 7 now. Nice. Eventually I'll be able to get to here. Oh, I can't wait. These last two chapters, this onward has just been like super duper good. These two like have a lot like of setup, like introducing you to Lungman and everything like that. But like, ooh. No, I'm lying. This is where the setup was. Introducing you to like Lungman. I forgot. This is where like there's a lot of like Faust and Mephisto stuff, and that was actually really fun too. Shouts to Mephisto. I love that crazy motherfucker. Probably my second favorite character to do voice for. Maybe even my first, thinking about it. Pop that? Are you guys excited, by the way? It's excited. I'm super oh yeah, I'm super excited. When do you get it? It's for login, I assume, right? So it's usually like the 3rd or the 5th day to actually get the login. The duration is from 31st to the 10th, so 10 days. Shane rewards. Disguise for Tage. It might be the first day. You might just get on the first day. It's been 84 years. And Akafuyu and Mountain. That's true too, yeah. Is that shown in here actually? Yeah, and Akafuyu and Mountain as well, from the same collection. Book Reader and Temperament. Book Reader? That's such a funny name for an outfit. And of course, Proviso and Minar himself. It's gonna be a fun event. If I never did, because this is a Kazumira's event, I'm interested in wondering if I'm gonna be confused about this, because I never did Shining Light? Near Light? I haven't done this one yet. Oh wait, no. What's Near Light? Is Near Light the most recent one of this? Like, this is the intro to Kazumira's, Near Light is the second Kazumira's event, and this is the 3rd one? Either way, it's gonna be fun. This starts on Friday. So next week, we get this. We get this. Ruin the OG Sculptor Cal. Never forget. I'm sorry to hear that, new Hiyashi. But she looks so cute now. I mean, she looks cute here too. Can you not forgive her even after that? My star in a 6-star banner. Doing the last stage you did with only trappers and flag pipe. This shit is so wacky. So you're doing it with trappers, you mean Robin, Dorothy, and possibly Frost as well? Can you do it with just them? I guess between the 3 of them, yeah, you probably can generate enough traps to keep all those lanes filled up. Because that's like the biggest thing with that one, is it was just like the number of people coming through was so large. But if they can die too, especially if you have Dorothy E2'd and like setup and everything like that, I would imagine one of her the AoE traps that can like trigger other traps that have like a giant plus size 3x3 thing. They can just clear it. I don't know how to give me like 11, 12. You got 11 or 12 Akafuyus? Is that what you're saying? If so, oh my god, that's so painful. That's so much worse than I was expecting. What the fuck? You got not only 1, but 2 fully potted up Akafuyus then. That's actually fucked up. That's so messed up. I'm super duper excited for these Utage skin. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be so great. It's purple and it's yellow. The event's gonna be fun, and then that means Texas around the corner. You did it? You got your Trapper stuff? Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I guess if you get fully potted character, and if it's a 5-star, yeah, you do get some nice yellow certs for that. So looking on the bright side. Were you at least able to get Sculptor and or Cal for you, or was it just like all eaten up for it? Why no raid? Explain further. Got a shit ton of Akifu during the Sculptor banner. Only off-banner pity pulls. Now you have both? Nice, 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 nice. Oh, Liza, you mean like raiding another channel? You can raid other streamer on Twitch. I don't know, I've never done that before. The other thing is, I'm gonna be real, I never look at like how many people are in chat. Well, I see how many people are in chat. Because I can see this. I never like look at my viewer numbers, so I'm always like really worried that I don't have a lot of viewers, and I don't want to like raid with only like 2 people. But there are people in here right now, so yeah, let's go and let's do that. Let's spread the love. That's a smart idea. I don't know. I've never like. It's something I should do though. You're right, Lahayas. I feel good when I get raided, so I should spread that love to other people, even if I'm a terrified, meek little man-child. Do you guys have suggestions on who to raid? That's what I'm looking for, another Arknights stream, yeah, because no one that I like am following is currently online. Who's the? Oh, I see myself in the list. That's fucked up. I was like, who the fuck is this with the Utage? Oh, shit. Raid Viper. He's pretty chill with small raid. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Who's a good small like streamer to raid, Lahais? Do you have a suggestion? What are some other Arknightsers that you like? Ooh, I like this guy. Scam. For the Scam Lord? Who's Scam Lord? Are they online? I was looking for it. I can't see Scam Lord in this. What is this sorted by? Recommended for you? No. Sort by viewers. High to low. No. Sort by viewers. Low to high? High to low? I don't see Scam on this, if they're a thing. I'll say I see Viper. I kind of want to... Hold on. I want to look at this. I think I want to raid this guy. There's a really cute oh, Viper's joked about as a scammer. Okay. I see someone that like I want to raid this guy. I don't know, Seishin. He does pulls for people as content? So when he gets shit pulled, it's called a scam? Oh, is it? Oh, I could never do that. There was that time like a while ago when, oh, what was it? Someone was like asking for like, what was it? Account reviews or whatever like that. And like the idea of just anyone giving me like information to get into their account is already really fucked up. So the idea of like a rando like asking me not only to go into their account but also to like pull for them is the absolutely like most fucked up thing. I could never do that. That's so like it just feels like inherently wrong. That goes against every principle of like what is it, like security, I guess? Like the idea for like pulling for someone else is just like that to the max. It feels very like almost it's like, ooh, it's sleazy a little bit. I'm gambling with someone else's money. Ooh. No, but that's a good idea. Yeah. Instead of finagling around, you know, let's go. S Seishin. It looks like what their name is, and they're doing IS. Oh no 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 no! They just did, no. It just died. It just died. No 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 no. Okay, no, it's working. Okay, okay. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. Raid channel. SSEISHIN. They're playing Arknights. They're doing IS2. Hopefully, no one gets their account deleted. Let's do that. Is there anything else we need to do before we start this raid? To spread love and cheer. I know it is another PNG tuber. That's why I picked it. It's just like me, for real, for real. That's why. I don't think I have anything else. Yeah, I'm excited. We'll do it. And then you can... I don't think you can emote with that. I don't think faller emotes work outside the channel. Silverina. You guys can pick whatever you want to do as a raid. I'm not good at like picking something to do as like a raid call out. You guys can pick whatever you want. Say whatever you want is the raid call out, and then like I'll and that's the official. The raid call is to go in and just say nice things about them. I don't know. But outside of that, wrapping up. Next stream is on Thursday, playing near Replicant at afternoon my time, and then that's it for the week. And then next week, schedule posted on Saturday, Sunday. Follow me on the things down there. I guess that's it. Okay, let's do it. Start raid. I think, is that how that works? You guys, and then you guys like go ready to raid, and then after this bar fills up, we can raid now. I think that's how that works. So I'm gonna click raid now in like 15 seconds. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to catch you next time. Peace out, Circus Crew. We raid in 3, 2, 1, go.